away. Play has been going only a minute, and Mines have a goal on the board from the boot of Mathers. Ken Mathers it was who raised the goal in the opening minute of play in the 1957 grand final, and what a wonderful sight this Bunbury ground is today. It's absolutely crowded with people. It's easily a record crowd, a tremendous day, conditions are perfect, and the big game is underway. Unfortunately, we missed being able to tell you about the impressive opening ceremonies, but we'll tell you all about it as soon as we can. Well, the game's underway, play been in progress a minute. Mines Rovers 1 goal, kicking to the Bustleton or southern end, and the breeze blowing almost straight across the ground. South kicking to the northern or Mary Street end. It's Mines in attack on the half-forward flank at the moment. Mines a goal, South still yet to score.
Yes, recaps pay the Apex way. Retire with Apex recaps, the recap with the new tyre warranty.
Thanks, Ray. Well, let's get on with the 1957 grand final. Goff has the ball at the left half-back flank for the Southerners, uses the punt kick right up here in front of us. Barkwa goes, Bastow from behind knocks down. Coverley gets the crumbs for Mines, handballs away looking for Saar or for Black. Black is in there, he's heavily bumped away, but handballs away to Saar. Beautiful football. The lead's on there to Onions, he tries to fight him, can't do so. Jack Hosking breaks it up. He's caught with the ball, can't get rid of it, and it stacks on the mill at centre half forward. In goes one for South, and gets a foot to it in Johnson, but it's still play on 30 yards out in front of goals there. There's 7, 8, 9, 10 players in a terrific heap there. Jack Hosking goes in, gets the ball thrown away from it. The whistle's gone. Umpire Cliff Fitzpatrick sees interference right in the goal square. This game is on with tremendous spirit, and it's a free kick to Mines Rovers. I can't pick it up to Onions. Onions from 10 yards out, right in front, puts it straight through the centre. And Mines Rovers race away. 2 goals to Mines now. Still no score to South.
Play safe. Have those worn tyres inspected now. Call at the Apex Tyre Service. It's at 109 Spencer Street in Bunbury.
Pat, that's your turn, fella.
And what a sensational opening to this 1957 grand final. Only 4 minutes gone, and Mines Rovers 2 goals on the board already. Back in the centre. There goes the throw down. Copley goes up, takes the ball away, but Dippy, as he's there, gets the ball on his foot down to half forward. Daniel waits, and Daniel goes high, takes the ball and takes a thump at the shaft. Same time, drops the ball, but umpire Fitzpatrick decides too hard, and Daniels has taken a kick at centre half back. There goes his kick down towards centre half forward. Players wait. One went high there. Jackie Hosking for South Bunbury took that mark safely for South Bunbury at centre half back. Going back now, looking downfield, looking for lead, attempting to give the Southerns a bit of drive. There goes his kick, a good drop kick down over the centre. Bill Corgan high, almost marked the one just far loose, but handballs away towards Ted Hosking, but Saar is there. Handballs away to a teammate in Roach. Roach in trouble. Handballs further, allows Martin racing with the ball, opposed by Hislop. Martin in the van, racing for the boundary here. In the van, nicely shepherding by Daniels. There goes his kick, a punt kick down towards the right centre wing, but the wind has caused it out of bounds on the right centre wing for the Mines Rovers side. 2 goals to Mines Rovers with South Bunbury at the score. We wait for the throw in. Copley's in there, as to his Dippy. As there's the throw in. Hislop turns himself in the rough end, takes that ball away. In trouble, is interfered with, and lands Hislop, the South Bunbury centre man, to take a free kick on the left centre wing for the South Bunbury side. Well, he's going back now, intent on driving that ball down, using a half-distance pass. Oh, come unstuck. Ronnie Buzzell almost took it. Bill Coggins, the handballs back to Ron Buzzell. He's in trouble, gets out of it. On the left foot, down towards the half-forward flank. Oh, Ted Hoskins high, almost took that one, but he recovers, turns out of trouble, in the clear now. Sees the lead down to the centre half-forward. That's the way the ball is going. Martin's there, and no one can get that ball. Linton Gibson's in there. Roach is in there, and Roach is just coming out with the ball. Oh, but he's felled heavily, and tripped by his umpire Fitzpatrick, and Roach is to take a free kick at centre half-back for the Mines Rovers side.
And this game's really on with a vengeance already. Mines 2 goals, South yet to score. Fitzpatrick in charge, and as you probably heard, Ted Hosking is playing today. Hosking has taken his place on the side, and Beecham too, and there's Beecham getting a kick on the left centre wing. And Fitzpatrick sees interference to him after he kicks that ball, relays the free kick, and it's Ted Hosking to take that relayed free kick. Well, there you are, Beecham and Hosking, the 2 players who were so much in doubt during the week, have both taken their place in the side. In fact, South Bunbury have had the West Australian, in fact, nationally known masseur Chris Martinovich in the rooms with them before the game started today. And there's Hosking's kick, and a long drop kick right into the danger area. The 6'6" Rogers flies but can't hold it. McCamish comes out with it, handballs it away, looking for a teammate there who cannot get to it. Lloyd it was, but Lloyd couldn't make possession to the ball, and it's gone out of bounds in the left full forward pocket for South. In attack now, the breeze blowing almost straight across the ground, and what a ground it is. Look at Coverley's knock, a prodigious one, trying to find Richards, couldn't do so. Ron Buswell gets the crumbs, puts a foot to it, and out of bounds once more in that left full forward pocket. Yes, flags are flying. You just missed the Bunbury Municipal Band playing an impressive national anthem with all players in position, in their positions before the game started. Really a colossal sight, and this huge crowd's loving every minute of it. As South in attack again, Ron Buswell picks up onto the left foot into the pocket, and Rogers marks it. The giant Rogers takes the mark in the left full forward pocket for South. Only about 25 yards out, but a very, very acute angle. The big fellow moves in. There goes the shot. It's a good kick, and it's going to be close. It's very, very close, but what's the decision? Close only it is. And a point to South. The South draw their first blood. Mines 2 goals, South 1 point.
Collie motorists, you can obtain those recaps with the new tyre warranty from your own specialised tyre service centre. It's at Quality Tyres of Forest Street, Collie. Drive in and have your tyres inspected today. Remember, recaps pay the Apex way.
McCamish's kick out, not a good one, has gone to centre half back, and lucks of fortune because Rose there takes that ball, handballs away to teammate, and Roach carries on now. Use a drop it down towards centre half forward, but Jack Hosking, safe in the fence, takes that mark and will take the pressure off for South Bunbury once more. Going back now, looking for a lead further downfield. Moving up using drop kick. That's not a good one either. Down to centre half forward. Bob Fark was there. He can't hang on it now. Knocks it away cleverly. Follows it up. In trouble, however, his tackle gets rid of it to Ronnie Buswell, and racing for an open goal. There goes his kick, and it's through. Right through the middle. No doubt about this one, and no doubt about Ronnie Buswell. Ever the opportunist. Got his foot onto that ball and drove it through for South's first major of the day.
Convert your old unwanted tyres into cash today. Phone the Apex Tyre Service at Bunbury 3002 and their representative will call, inspect and pay cash on the spot. Remember, recaps pay the Apex way.
Mines 2 goals, South 1-2. There's the throw down in the centre. Coverley wins it again for Mines, but McGribbles picks up onto the left foot looking for Brian Buswell, but through comes Big Daniels, takes the mark, plays on, and Mines are in attack again down towards half forward, but there's Jack Hosking once again, shadowing George Annandale at this stage, early in the piece certainly, but Hosking had 3 or 4 kicks there already at the centre half back position. There goes his drop kick and a beauty up towards centre half forward. Farquhar flies and brings it down too, and it will be South moving into attack once more. What a game. This is a grand final. This is really a grand final in every sense of the word, with Farquhar to take his kick almost in the centre of the ground. Mines 2 goals, South 1-1, as in goes Farquhar with a drop kick, not a good one, however, falling short. Daniels and DiPiazzi fly. Daniels in front, neither could bring it down. Daniels recovers first, taps it away, looking for a teammate there in Mathers. He's in a lot of trouble, cannot get rid of it. Held against him, decides Fitzpatrick in charge today, and Fitzpatrick will throw it down at centre half forward for South. There it is. DiPiazzi opposed to Black. Black wins the knock. Straight down to Mathers. Mathers can't get away with it, and Farquhar picks up the crumbs. There goes the long left foot punt kick right into the danger area. Rogers in front, almost marked it, but McCamish knocks it away. And the veteran shows great pace as he streaks out from goals and handballs it beautifully to Ken Mathers. Mathers drives it into the centre looking for Bastow, but high above him goes Mountford. And Mountford brings down the mark. Playing in his first league match of the year, this former South Bunbury and combined league star Mountford makes a reappearance today after playing with the seconds for several weeks. And there goes Mountford's punt kick, and what a beauty, right over the half-forward line. Buswell high, Brian Buswell couldn't hold it. Through comes Black for the crumbs, kicks it straight into the man in front of him, Ron Buswell. Buswell soccers it further afield. Through comes Watt from the pocket, trying to get Mines out of trouble, and does so, gets it away to Roach. Roach onto the right foot and a drop kick down towards Peter Davey, who flew spectacularly but couldn't hold it. Wolf picked up the crumb. Someone picks Wolf up. The game's on already at right half forward. Zars in there, can't get rid of it. Knocks it away to Ken Mathers, and Mines brook no opposition as the lead's on to George Annandale. He takes it and handballs back to Mathers. Handball back to George Annandale is glorious football. And look at Mines Rovers go as they streak down towards Onions. He can't mark it. Through comes Beecham, thrown away from it by Coverley. The ball's at centre half forward for Mines. George Annandale is in the van, playing along in front of him in a lot of trouble, but gets onto the left foot, looking for Mathers down there, Ken Mathers. But in the meantime, the whistle has gone, and I can't decide what it is. A free kick anyway, I think, to Jack Hosking, or it may be to Rowe. To Rowe it is at centre half forward for Mines.
Collie motorists, you can obtain those recaps with the new tyre warranty from your own specialised tyre service centre. It's at Quality Tyres of Forest Street, Collie.
Now, Lance Hislop was and took that kick. I couldn't quite see that one, but dumped by Fitzpatrick did. Anyway, he's driven the ball down to centre where Colgan picks up, drives it further field, down towards centre half forward. Kim Rogers there, but McCamish in front, knocks the ball away towards Black. But DiPiazzi in there, handballs away, but Daniels comes in on the crumbs, drives it over towards the left half back position. Roach is there, juggles that one, and finally holds it, and Roach it is to take his kick on the left half back flank for the Mines Rovers side. 2 goals to Mines Rovers. 1 goal, 1 to South Bunbury. And there goes Roach's drop kick down towards the left centre wing. Players go high there. No mark is taken. The ball goes to the ground. Mountford comes out with the crumbs. Gets his foot up at no distance. One comes in for South Bunbury. Drives it down towards the half-forward position. Goff went high, almost held one. Daniels comes in. He takes it. Handballs away in trouble. closely pursued by big Ted Hosking. Ted Hosking chases the ball. Goff's in there. Goff takes it away, handballs away towards Ted Hosking, and Ted Hosking breaks in the clear, races towards that goal again, puts his foot in and drives it over. Oh, and one came through. Brian Boswell came from nowhere and took that mark, only 10 yards out, 15 yards out, directly in front, and this should be the equaliser for South Bunbury. Well, Brian Boswell going back now. A good kick, this chap, and directly in front. He can hardly miss this one. Moving in now, using the punt kick, and I think it's through. No! Bad luck, South Bunbury has bad luck. Brian Boswell, as his kick hits the post. Taking the score now on to Mines Rovers 2 goals, South Bunbury 1-2.
You can ruin tyre bodies by delaying too long. Why not avail yourself of expert advice by driving in and asking the tyre experts at the Apex Tyre Service?
It's colossal football. The pace is on it. Scorching pace as Mines move into attack again, looking for Cavalier on the right half forward flank. Beecham and Cavalier opposed, and Beecham is tackled without possession. And Beecham must take the free kick at the left half-back flank for South Bunbury. 2 goals to Mines, 1 goal, 2 to South. As Beecham moves in, and no, he doesn't. Fitzpatrick's bringing Cavalier back over the mark, and it's Beecham taking his time about kicking this one. A perfect day in Bunbury, quite a strong, fresh breeze though, and it's blowing almost straight across the ground. Beecham's kick is not a good one. Up they fly, Hislop and George Annandale, neither can mark it. Brian Boswell comes through from the crumbs for South. Saar tackles, but Boswell gets away, gets a foot to it, puts it into the centre looking for Gibson or Colgan, and finding Colgan, but in the meantime Fitzpatrick sees interference to Martin, and Martin right here in front of us on the right centre wing will take the free kick for Mines.
The Apex Tyre Service is at 109 Spencer Street, Bunbury, and also has branches at Bustleton and Bridgetown. Contact the Apex Tyre Service for tyre inspections and retreads.
2 goals to Mines, 1 goal, 2 to South.
Martin's kick, not a good one. Found Black at centre half forward, but interference there to a South Bunbury player. Linton Gibson will see that player take a free kick. He used a half distance pass. Finds Wolf. Wolf carries on a punt kick down towards centre half forward. Farquhar's there under Ted, and Farquhar is taking the mark at centre half forward, 55, 60 yards out, and directly in front of the goals. Well, Bob Farquhar's going to try this one. He's sighting up those goals. He's going to put that ball onto his foot. A punt kick, I think. Moving in there. Used the punt kick. Oh, but not a good one. Falling short. McCamish comes through in front of Rogers this time. Takes that mark. Rogers too far behind. Couldn't catch him. Couldn't get his arms around that time. And McCamish is to take his kick almost in the goal square.
Yes, recaps pay the Apex way. Retire with Apex recaps, the recap with the new tyre warranty.
And McCamish puts it right up along the scoreboard wing where Roach swoops onto it, drives down towards half forward. There's Mountford and Hugh Annandale having a terrific tussle there, neither giving an inch, and Hugh Annandale looks like winning the day. No, Mountford gets a foot to it, kicks it off the ground. Through comes Peter Davey, what pace, handballs away to Les Mathers, he's in trouble, gets out of it, uses the drop kick down towards half forward. Look at Richards, couldn't hold it as he flew out of Johnson, kicks it off the ground to Jack Hosking, and South around of strafe again. As Hosking drives up the centre looking for McGrevelis, he can't hold it. That goes over their heads. It allows Ted Hosking in, and away goes the big champion. Shows great pace. Saar in hot pursuit, but Hosking gets a foot to it. Hooks it away to McGrevelis. McGrevelis looking for Hosking again, puts it back towards him, but Saar gets in front and spoils too. And interference to Saar at the same time, says Fitzpatrick. And Saar pushed from behind around the neck. Will take the free kick on the right half-back flank. 4 Mines uses the drop kick, not a bad one into the centre, but it's dangerous. Lance Hislop is there, and Hislop takes the mark unopposed on the left centre wing for South. 2 goals to Mines, 1-2 to South in the 1957 grand final. And there's Cavalier marking it with ease at centre half-back for Mines, the Hayward medalist. It's a poor kick, however, goes straight towards McGrevelis. A bad bounce, however, tricks him, allows Bastow in. He's fumbling that ball, cannot pick it up, racing along in front of the boundary line with it. Ted Hosking in pursuit, and he gets a foot to it, puts it away to Martin. Martin tries to handball it back to Bastow and succeeds. He's in trouble, has to handball further on to Saar. Saar's got tons of time, has the kick, a beautiful bullet-like pass to Daniels, right here in front of us. And you probably heard Daniels' boot meet the ball then as he drove it down towards half forward, but Jack Hosking's there to break it up again, knocks it away to Beecham, but Beecham's thrown away by Rowe. No one can pick this ball up. In comes Hislop for South. He does, onto the left foot. Right here in front of us it goes, and out of bounds immediately in front of our broadcasting position. Mines 2 goals, South 1-2.
Tyres need recapping. Pop down to the Apex Tyre Service. It's at 109 Spencer Street, Bunbury, or phone Bunbury 3002 and their representative will call.
Now Lance Hislop has the ball at the left centre wing, drives it down towards half forward, looking for Ted Hosking, but can't find him as the ball drifts out of bounds on the left half forward flank for the South Bunbury side. 2 goals to Mines Rovers, 1 goal 2 to South Bunbury as we wait for the throw. And I see Bob Farquhar in there, opposed to Copley. There goes the throw, and the 2 champions opposed. Farquhar just knocking away, but Martin's there, picks up, handballs back, but finds Farquhar, and Farquhar in the clear, in trouble, can't get rid of the ball, now does, gets it on his foot down towards the falls to the ground. Sars on the ground. Half a dozen players in there fighting for the ball. No one can get it. Hosking's in there once more, but Les Mathers in there. Handballs away towards a teammate Copley. Copley back to Martin, and Martin back towards Mathers again. Comes into the picture. Half distance pass down towards the right centre wing, and Daniels has no trouble there taking that mark, and McGripplis came in, leaped over then the prostrate Daniels then to get on his mark. There goes Daniels, a glorious drop kick down towards the centre half forward position where a great duel is going on. Hosking winning this time in front of Rowe, but the ball has gone to the ground. A Rowe in, handballs away to George Annandale, drives it down towards the full forward line, but well, all it is for South Bunbury, taking that mark on the last line of defence and looking up here for a lead. There goes his kick, a punt kick, not a good one, but look, going towards Beecham and Blackett is high over Beecham this time, takes that mark on the right half forward flank for the Mines Rovers side, moving in now. Oh, moved in there, but kicked into the man on his mark, but I think umpire Fitzpatrick has decided that no, there's the, out of bounds, there's the throw in. Players wait, Daniels in there, no knock is taken, then the ball goes to the ground, Hislop goes in, but Black knocks away towards a teammate, but Ronnie Buswell's there, and Ronnie Buswell turning, twisting out of trouble, gets that ball on his foot down towards the left centre wing where Basto is opposed to McGripplis, no mark there, over both players hit, out of bounds on the left centre wing for the South Bunbury side.
Killaby Motors of Bustleton are authorised dealers for Nuffield and David Brown tractors and associated farm equipment. Killaby's are also authorised dealers for Class hay balers, Denning side delivery rakes and mowers, and a host of other farm equipment. For tractors and farm equipment, contact Killaby Motors of Bustleton.
Thanks, Ray. There's the throw-in right in front of us. Depiazzi and Cavalier opposed. Depiazzi wins the knock, gets it down towards Hislop. He can't get it away. He's tripped as he tries to do so. And Fitzpatrick not missing a thing awards the free kick to Hislop on the left centre wing. Mines 2 goals, South 1-2. There's Hislop's drop kick, a good one down, looking for Depiazzi at centre half forward. Up goes the youngster and brings it down too at centre half forward for South. 2 goals to Mines, 1-2 to South. And somewhere between 6,000 and 7,000 people on this ground today, thrilling to every minute of this. It's opened at a scorching pace, and it looks like carrying on. Depiazzi's kick is a poor one. However, Ron Buswell gets a hand to it, knocks it away to Colgan. Colgan, glorious handball back to Gibson. Gibson streaks towards the goals with a drop kick. But Rogers, oh, woe is me, and Rogers looking very, very sorry for himself there. Put a hand up and touched that ball and deflected it through for a point only. 1 goal, 3 to South, 2 goals to Mines in this 1957 grand final of the South West League. And there's McCamish's kicking a beauty too, right up onto the half-back flank where Roach is in the van, races along after it, picks it up now, gets a foot to it as he's tackled by Farquhar. Not a good kick, goes down towards the left centre wing, in goes Peter Davey, and watch this fella go if he gets into the clear, but he can't. It's Mountford in there contesting every inch of the way with him, but Fitzpatrick in the meantime sees Wolf held by the leg, and Wolf on the right centre wing to take a free kick for South. 2 goals to Mines, 1 goal, 3 to South.
And here is a special message for listeners living in the Bustleton and Margaret River districts. Read sporting writer Ross Elliott's report on today's football match in next Thursday's issue of the Margaret Bustleton Times. If you live in Bustleton, order the Margaret Bustleton Times to be delivered to your home before breakfast each Thursday. Order it from Bustleton newsagent A. Banting. Read about everything that happens in the Margaret River and Bustleton districts each week in your Margaret Bustleton Times.
And Gibson gets the ball at right half forward, puts it into the goal square. Goff gets a foot to it, but in the meantime, the whistle has gone. Goff put it through the tall timbers, but the whistle had gone, and it's a free kick to Mines, I think, and I think to McCamish, right in the goal square. Yes, Bob McCamish to take the free kick right in the goal square, and so relieve the pressure for Mines. 2 goals to Mines, 1-3 to South.
Yes, Ross, and I see a change here already. George Annandale has gone to centre, and Eric Rowe to centre half forward for the Mines Rovers side. There's the kick out towards where Sarr waits. He can't take it, but Martin comes in. He gets it down onto the right centre wing. Oh, McGripplis went very high there. Almost took one, failed to do so, but Basto comes in, picks up the crumbs in the clear now. Tackle gets on his foot, down towards Black. Black in trouble. A lot of trouble as he can't pick up that ball. Hislop coming in, playing grandly now, bustling that ball in front of him, but he's in trouble, but managed to get on his foot down towards the left half forward flank, but too much breeze there. Has seen the ball drift out of bounds on the left half forward flank for the South Bunbury side. 2 goals to Mines Rovers. South Bunbury 1 goal, 3 as we wait for the throw. And I see Farquhar in there. Ted Hosking in the vicinity too, but of course he's playing on the half forward flank today. No doubt the team side taking no chances with his arm. There goes the throw in. Depiazzi high, knocks away towards Colgan, but Martin's there. Colgan is coming in, picking up the crumbs, handballing away towards Ron Buswell, but interference there to Depiazzi, or no, interference to Cobley it is, and the big Mines Rovers ruckman will take a free kick on the right half back flank for his side. Well, I couldn't see that one. temporarily obscured by a large policeman here, but Copley it is to take a free kick on the right half back flank. There goes his kick, not a good one, but goes down over the right centre wing where Beecham waits, takes that one, carries on, drives back towards where Ron Boswell waits, almost takes one, just fails to do so, takes a bump but carries on, uses a punt kick, finds Copley handball towards Bastow carries on with a punt kick, not a good one, down towards the half forward flank, Black waits there, Black high, can't hold it as Jack Hosking comes in, and Jack Hosking has forced it out of bounds on the right half forward flank for the Mines Rovers side. 2 goals to Mines Rovers, 1 goal, 3 South Bunbury. There goes the throw in. DiPiazzi there's time, but interference to DiPiazzi as the ball was thrown in, and that player will take a free kick on the left half back flank for the South Bunbury side. No leads offering at the moment, pretty well covered. I see Beecham making one out, but the wrong way. Hislop there pretty well covered by his opponent, and George Annandale is taking that kick, handballing away towards Rowe carrying on with a half-distance pass down towards the half-forward line, but one comes through, Smith-All-It-Is comes through, can't get rid of the ball far quick enough, allows Mathers in, Mathers tackled, Black in there, tackled, handball away towards Daniels handball to Rowe, not much time to get rid of the ball, finds Richard carries on with a half-distance pass down towards the full-forward line, and Onions high this time, takes that mark, 35 yards out, and directly in front, well, I don't know whether the chap is a good kick or not, but he should be able to post some sort of a score from there. There goes his kick and a punt kick, a beauty. It's got the distance, hasn't got the direction, it's got everything. It's straight through the middle, takes Mines Rovers on to 3 goals with South Bunbury on 1 goal 3.
Attention all dairy farmers. If you have a champion producing cow, enter it now for the special cattle production trials at the Brunswick Show. £170 prize money is offered for cows giving the greatest quantity of milk, the greatest quantity of butterfat and type and utility. Cows will be tested on your property and must have calved 64 days prior to testing. Entries close 16th of October. See you at the Brunswick Show on Saturday, 26th of October.
And Mines in again, in attack again as Copley gives it to Daniels at centre half forward. Daniels drives it right down into the left full forward pocket. The game's on. One picks up Hugh Annandale, I think it was, got a left foot to it. Cannons off another player, goes towards Rowe. Rowe's in a lot of trouble, can't get rid of it. Is held without possession, decides Fitzpatrick, and Rowe is to take the free kick at centre half forward for Mines. Mines 3 goals, South 1 goal 3 in the 1957 grand final, and what a game of football it is. Rowe sights those goals up 45, 50 yards out straight in front, moves in a glorious punt kick, but off the target. The wind caught it and through for the first point to Mines. Mines advanced to 3 goals 1. South Bunbury still on 1-3.
Always insist on Stokes aerated waters. Stokes have been manufacturing aerated waters and cordials since 1890, so let their many years of experience be your guarantee of quality products. Enjoy Stokes refreshing and invigorating aerated waters. You will find them lower priced because they are manufactured locally. So drink only the best, always insist on Stokes aerated waters.
And Johnson's kick out's taken by Jack Hosking, gives it to Lance Hislop in the centre, 1 bounce, 2, handballs away to the waiting Colgan, he takes it at centre half forward onto the left foot, looking for the lead to Ron Boswell and finding him too, and Boswell 40 yards out right in front. The veteran Rover takes the mark in front of his opponent. Watt moves in now onto the left foot. A drop kick, not a bad one, a very good one, right into the goal square. Rogers interferes with McCamish in the meantime, and Fitzpatrick sees it. Doesn't miss a thing, this fellow. Fitzpatrick sees it, and he doesn't miss a thing. He's umpiring beautifully in this game, maintaining complete control. And there's McCamish taking the drop kick and a beauty up towards centre half back. They fly for it. Black and Farquhar from behind gets above him, takes the mark, plays on. Puts it down, looking for Colgan, and Colgan marks it too, plays on, steadies, has a snapshot, it's close, but close only, and right across the face of them, and through for a 1 flag at a South. South have moved to 1 goal 4, Mines still on 3 goals 1.
Springtime is lime time. The Lance Lime Company of Capel will now analyse your soil to find the lime requirements needed. Take advantage of this service by contacting Lance Lime at Capel, and an on-the-spot test of your soil can be arranged. For healthy stock and better pastures, use lime.
South having trouble getting those balls on those goals on the board. McCamish's kick out is found Sarah at centre half back. He carries on, drives it down towards the centre. Players go high there. No mark is taken. George Annandale comes in, picks up the crumbs, handballs away, but Jack Hosking is there. He's in trouble. Oh, breaks through one player, 2 handballs away, but finds Peter Davey. Peter Davey can't pick up that ball. Hislop comes in. He can't pick it up either. Fumbling, knocking the ball long in front of him, still in possession, handballs away towards a teammate, that teammate in Gibson, he's in trouble, kicks it away, now further downfield, down towards where Martin comes through, he's in trouble but gets his foot to it, drives over towards the left half back position, Martin's, Davies there, racing with the ball now, can't pick it up still, sockers away, Wolf comes in, sockers it back, but interference there to a Mines Rover player, and Davey, I think it is, yes, Davey interfered with Well, not in possession. We'll take a free kick on the left centre wing for the Mines Rovers side, almost in front of the scoreboard. 3 goals, 1 Mines Rovers, 1 goal for to South Bunbury. There goes Davies' kick down to the half-forward flank. Players go high there. No mark is taken. Mountford in there picks up the ball, is tackled too high, and will take a free kick on the right half-back flank for the South Bunbury side. Glorious conditions here, beautiful weather, and this big crowd really enjoying this football. There goes his kick down towards the half-forward flank. No mark is taken there, but Gibson comes and picks up the crumbs, drives it down towards the further down towards the full-forward line. But McCamish comes out playing grandly now. This veteran takes that mark in front of Rogers, almost in the left full-back position, and McCamish it is to get Mines Rovers out of trouble once more. There goes his kick, a beautiful drop kick down towards the left centre wing. Players go high there. Black takes that one, but carries on in the clear now. Uses a punt, a drop kick, and a beautiful kick down towards the full-forward line. Johnson almost held one, just failed to do so, but knocks away to Jack Hosking. Jack Hosking picks up the one, drives it down towards the centre. Roach is there. He can't take it, but knocks away. Allows Wolf in. Wolf handballs away towards Farquhar. Farquhar's in the clear. Uses a drop kick and a beauty down towards the full forward line. Players go high there. Misses them all and over the heads and through, I think, for a one-flagger. Yes, yet another one-flagger to the South Bunbury side. 3 goals, 1 Mines Rovers. 1 goal, 5 to South Bunbury. Well, South Bunbury having quite a lot of trouble getting those goals on the board. That's 4, 5, 6 shots they've had, and out of that they've recorded only 1 goal. McCamish moving back now, looking for a lead further down the field. Oh, what's going on here? I think he's run over the white square. Or interference there. I can't... Oh, I see a trainer or some unauthorised person on the ground over on the half-forward flank for South Bunbury, and the umpire Fitzpatrick has held up the game while he orders him from the field. Now he's moved, the ball is back with McCamish, and that was a little bit lucky for Mines Rovers because McCamish's kick was not a good one. He grabbed that one, and it looked as if Mines Rovers might be in a little bit of trouble there, but now McCamish has the ball once more. The umpire signalled for time to be resumed, and McCamish is moving up. He's going to use the punt kick this time, and a fairly good one down towards the centre half-back position. Daniels is there, post to Hosking. No marker taking the ball, goes to the ground. Martin comes in, handballs away towards a teammate in Ken Mathers. Ken Mathers picks up that ball. In trouble as Colgan comes in, but carries on now. Uses handball, find Daniel. Daniel, beautiful handball down towards Bastow, and but Beecham comes in, breaks that one up, but George Allen comes in. He gets at that ball, half-distance pass down towards the full-forward line. One is there for South Bunbury. Smithall's there, knocks the ball in front of him, but George Allen's back in the picture now. Beecham's in there, Black's in there, half a dozen players in there. Finally, Coverley comes in and forces that ball out of bounds on the right half-forward flank for the Mines Rovers side.
Yes, 3-1 to Mines, 1-5 to South. There's the throw-in. Martin, I think it went out. Coverley it was, knocked it down to Richards. In the meantime, Fitzpatrick has seen something again, and it's a kick to South anyway. Who's to take it? Beecham on the left half-back flank for South will take the free kick. Mines 3-1, South 1-5. As Beecham looks downfield, 4 leads. I see Colgan beckoning to keep it along this wing, and we're going to see plenty of play on this press box wing today with this wind blowing across the ground. There goes his kick right in front of us here. They streak for it along the boundary line. Black takes it, handballs away to Daniels. He's in trouble, just gets a foot to it. DePiazzi intercepts, knocks it away, and streaks after it. Hosking goes in to shove it off for him, and DePiazzi drives it right down into the danger area. They fly very high for it. Goff, a gallant attempt to mark, couldn't hold it. Through comes McCamish, I think it was. Handball away to Daniels. Fitzpatrick in the meantime has blown his whistle. And it's interference to McCamish as he disposed of that ball, and McCamish will take the free kick in the right full back pocket for Mines.
McAlindens of Queen Street, Bustleton specialise in all types of menswear and can fulfil all needs from shoes and boots to tailored suits. All the latest summer fashions in men's clothing are now being displayed at McAlindens Men's Store, and new stocks are arriving daily. McAlindens invite you to select your new season's outfit from the wide range at their Queen Street store in Bustleton.
Thank you, Ray, and there's the siren to signify the end of a very great first quarter, with Mines Rovers holding a very handy and well-deserved lead, 3 goals 1 to 1 goal 5 at the end of the first term. This breeze, and unfortunately we didn't have time to tell you anything at all about conditions before the game got underway. We'll race through the team placings for you in a moment. The breeze is blowing almost straight across the ground. If it favours any end at all, it would favour the southern end slightly, which is the end of which Mines kicked in that first quarter, and so it might possibly be worth a goal or two, but from our position, it does not seem to be a very great factor or a scoring advantage to either end at this moment.
Killaby Motors of Bustleton invite your inspection of their fine range of farm equipment, including Nuffield and David Brown tractors, Class hay balers, Denning hay rake and mowers, Howard rotary hoes, Fiat crawler tractors and Morris trucks. Killaby's offer you on-the-farm demonstrations and, more important, on-the-farm after-sale service.
Well, Pat, you've got Mines or South's line up there. Would you like to read it before they get underway?
Yes, Ross, I've got South Bunbury's line up here. I'll read through it very, very quickly. The full-back line, Lowton, Johnson, Smithall. Half-backs, Mountford. And Mountford in, as Ross has told you, for the first time this year. Jack Hosking, Beecham. Centre line, Wolf, Lance Hislop, McGripolis. Half-forwards, Gibson, Colgan, Ted Hosking. Full-forwards, Ron Buswell, Rogers and Dipiazzi. Rux, Farquhar, Goff, Brian Buswell. Reserves, Phil Herring and Blacksell. Now, Ross, I think you've got the Mines Rovers team there.
Yes, Pat. Thank you. Fullbacks, Lloyd, McCamish, Watt. Halfbacks, Daniels, Martin, Roach. Centres, Bastow, Rowe, Davey. Half-forwards, Black, George Annandale, Hugh Annandale. Full forwards, Les Mathers, Onions and Ken Mathers. First ruck, Coverley, Saar and Richards. The two reserves, John and Don Davidson. And that lineup has been changed since halfway through that first term when George Annandale went to the centre and Rowe to centre half forward, but it looks as though they've switched back again now. And Rowe is at centre and a free kick's been awarded to Wolf. And Wolf drives south into attack, down towards half forward. Up they go. Goff high, couldn't hold it. Roach comes through, can't pick it up. Colgan handballs away to Brian Buswell. He's tackled by Daniels, has to resort to handball. And there's Roach to break it up, taking that ball and ran a long way, but got away with it and drives the boot into that ball and puts it out of bounds in the left full forward pocket for South.
Bring colour, style and beauty to your kitchen, dinette, bathroom or laundry with the new do-it-yourself styrene wall tiles. There's a choice of 12 beautiful colours and you can modernise your bathroom in a day because styrene tiles are so simple to install. Call at Horns, the paint specialist of Bunbury, who will supply all the information about the new do-it-yourself styrene wall tiles.
Waiting for the throw in there in that right full forward pocket. Still with the boundary umpire. There it goes, up in the air. In comes Coverley and Goff. Goff wins the knock too. Gets it down to Farquhar. Farquhar onto the left foot. Puts it across. There's Big Rogers. No, it's not. It's Ted Hosking. And Hosking has marked it 12, 13 yards out. Almost straight in front. The champion should make no mistake here. Moves in. There goes the shot. And straight through the centre. And Hosking is showing no signs at all of that injured shoulder. He's moving quite freely. Although playing on the half-forward flank, South have not put him into the ruck, which might be wise policy. But Hosking is certainly making his presence felt on that half-forward flank.
Good workmen need good tools, and whether you are a bricklayer, carpenter, plumber, painter or a gardener, you will find the best selection of tools are available at Horns, the paint specialist of Stephen Street in Bunbury.
3 goals, 1 to Mines Rovers. 2 goals, 5 to South Bunbury. A difference now of 2 points, and Mines in attack this way. This time Saar takes the ball away from the centre, drives it down towards full forward. Ken Mathers there, fumbles that one, can't get to it. Lowton's there. Lowton tackles Mathers too high, I think. Yes, too high, and Ken Mathers it is, the champion Mines Rovers Rover to take that free kick in the left full forward pocket for the Mines Rovers side, about 45, 50 yards out, angle of 45 degrees, and too far, I think, for this chap to score from here. There goes his kick. Ball, but a woeful one. He's kicked right into the man on his mark. Lowton recovers, knocks it away, but Black comes in. He's in trouble, drops that ball. A host of South Bunbury players around him, allows Goff in. Goff handballs away towards Mountford, but Mountford can't pick up. George Annandale's in there. He takes the ball, drives it over towards the centre half forward. Saar's in there. He can't pick it up. Harbour doesn't play it. Rose in there. No one can pick up the ball till finally Brian Buswell does. Uses good handball, finds Lance Hislop, bounces the ball. It's pushed from behind, and I think with Lance Hislop it is to take a free kick at the left half back. No, Brian Buswell over there, but must have been interfered with meanwhile. And Brian Buswell is to take a free kick in the centre half back position for the South Bunbury side. No, Ross, I noticed that pennant over there of South Bunbury's is fluttering in the breeze. Almost the breeze seemed to be flowing almost directly across this oval, and there wouldn't appear to be any advantage at all. Now Buswell's kick has gone towards the centre when McGripolis has taken the mark, going back now looking for a lead further downfield. Used a punt pass, but another man onto his mark, but one comes in for Martin, has come through for Mines Rovers, is tackled without possession, and Martin is to take a free kick between centre and centre half back for Mines Rovers. Well, Mines not as early into attack in this quarter as they were in the first, but Martin goes back, uses a punt kick down towards the half-forward line. Jack Hosking goes high, has to... Fails to take that mark, but turns in the clear now. Puts his foot to the ball. Eyes through, I think. No, off the target, slightly off the target. Thank you, Ross. I think interference there to Richards. Yes, after he delivered that ball or before. And Richards it is, the Mines Rovers rover, to take a free kick only 15 to 20 yards out and directly in front. Well, Richards has kicked a lot of goals this year and they should have no trouble in posting a major and taking Mines Rovers a little further away from South Bunbury now. Now he's moving back. He's siding up those goals with Lowton on his mark, moving in now. He's using the punt kick and it's there. The distance is right, direction's right, everything's right. A beautiful kick straight through the middle, taking Mines on now to 4 goals, 1 with South South on 2 goals 5.
You can paint your rooms during the winter with the new Dulac Super Latex Satin Wall Paint. Super Latex can be applied with brush or roller and it dries in just 20 minutes. There is no painty odour and a wide selection of new bright contemporary colours is available. So ask for colour charts and colour schemes at Horns, the paint specialist of Stephen Street in Bunbury.
Mines 4-1, South 2-5, South back into attack again down towards half forward. In comes Brian Boswell, but in goes McCamish, knocks it away. Finally Colgan gets a hand on it, handballs over to Ted Hosking. He's in front of goals, eludes one, steadies, running in he goes, there goes the shot. And through the centre goes another one for the Southerners. What football this is. The ball is going backwards and forwards so fast we can't keep pace with it. 4-2 to Mines, 3-5 to South.
Bring colour, style and beauty to your kitchen, dinette, bathroom or laundry with the new do-it-yourself styrene wall tiles. There is a choice of 12 beautiful colours and you can modernise your bathroom in a day because styrene tiles are so simple to install. Call at Horns, the paint specialist of Stephen Street in Bunbury, who will supply all the information about the new do-it-yourself styrene wall tiles.
There's the throw down in the centre, Coverley high, a glorious knock looking for Rowe at centre half forward, and Rowe is pushed from behind by Hosking. Fitzpatrick sees it. There's not a thing this fellow hasn't seen. And Fitzpatrick awards the free kick to Rowe, almost in the centre of the ground, midway between centre and centre half forward. The captain coach of Mines will try and drive his side forward again, leading 4-2 to 3-5. 4-1 that should be on the scoreboard. There's Rowe's kick down towards centre half forward. Out comes Johnson in front of Onions, knocks it away. Kicked off the ground by a South defender, I couldn't pick up. In goes Onions, still out there, right out there in the half forward flank, but Beecham gets there first and drives South out of trouble, puts it right down towards centre half forward. Up they go, Colgan and Martin, neither can mark it. Colgan hips him away, allows Goff in. Goff takes that ball in the centre of the ground, handballs away to Lance Hislop. Hislop fumbles it, that's a costly one, dropped it. Through came Coverley, but Ron Boswell's there, handballs away, looking for Colgan. Colgan's tackle without possession. And Fitzpatrick awards Bill Colgan a free kick at centre half forward for South, trailing 3-5 to 4-1. As Colgan, now this breeze is blowing quite strongly and seems to have switched around a little too. It's favouring the southern end a little at the moment as Colgan moves in, puts it right down there with the wind, but straight into the waiting chest of Roach, and Roach has no trouble in taking the mark 15-20 yards out from goals.
Roach looking upfield now. He'll no doubt use this broadcasting box wing. There goes his kick, a punt kick, a good one down towards the left centre wing. Davies there. So is Farquhar, and Farquhar came through from behind, went high and took that mark in front of his opponent. Moving back now, Big Bob Farquhar, the big South Bunbury rackman, moving and using drop kick a half distance pass down towards where Ted Hosking waits, and Colgan it is. Colgan came through, took that one, a centre half forward, but too far out I think for this chap to score. 65 yards out. With Rowe, with Martin on his mark now, moves in, uses a half distance pass over towards Goff, but McCamish is it? No, Daniels in there, and Daniels waits behind this time, takes that mark unopposed, and big red-headed Daniels to get his team out of trouble once more. Playing Grantley, there goes his kick, a drop kick down towards the half-forward flank, half-back flank. Annandale's there, he can't take that one. George Annandale knocks away, but finds Gibson handball, finds Hislop drives it downfield, down towards the half-forward position. Roach is there, as too is Cobley, and Cobley it is marking that ball. And will relieve the pressure once more for the Mines Rovers side. 4 goals to Mines Rovers, 3 goals 5 to South Bunbury, a difference of 3 points as Coverley goes back, drives that ball into the centre, Rowe high, couldn't hold that one. Wolf in there, can't take that ball. Gibson's in there, he can't pick it up. Richards comes in, can't pick it up. Hugh Annandale it is, comes in, takes that ball, carries on there, drives it down towards the half-forward flank, but interference there to a South Bunbury defender in Mountford, and Mountford it is to take his free kick between right half and right centre wing for the South Bunbury side. Well, this chap will drive this ball a long, long way to the forward line. There's no doubt about that as he moves in, uses a punt kick and a beauty down towards the half-forward line, down towards Bob Farquhar playing Grantley, failed to hold that one, but was interfered with from behind by Roach, and Bob Farquhar it is to take his free kick between centre and centre half-forward for the South Bunbury side. Farquhar moving up now, looking for lead, using the big drop kick and a beauty, just down into the wide square. Players go high there, and Hosking it is, sweeping in from the half-forward flag, went high and has taken that mark directly in front of the goal, just out of the wide square, so it'd be no more than 15 yards out, and he should have no trouble in posting yet another major from there. There goes his kick, and what's the verdict? Oh, slightly off target, not much in that one, and through for another one flagger to the South Bunbury side. 3 goals 6 now to South Bunbury, with Mines Rovers 4 goals 1.
You can paint your rooms during the winter with the new Dulac Super Latex Satin Wall Paint. Super Latex can be applied with brush or roller and it dries in just 20 minutes. There is no painty odour and a wide selection of new bright contemporary colours is available. So ask for colour charts and colour schemes at Horns, the paint specialist of Stephen Street in Bunbury.
Thanks, Ray. That's the change. Ted Hosking has gone to full forward. Rogers is playing in the pocket. There's the kick out. Mines leading by a point. Cavalry high and marking it beautifully. Fitzpatrick, however, says no. I don't know what that was. The player in front of him may have had hands on it first. And Fitzpatrick decides on the bounce down. Cavalry and Deppy as he opposed. Cavalry wins a knock. Gets it across towards Les Mathers. He can't make position. Through comes Lance Hislop. Bowling that ball along in front of him. Mathers comes up and brushes Hislop aside. And handballs further afield, only to see it go out of bounds on the right half forward flank for South. Mines leading by a point, 4-1 to 3-6. What a game in the 1957 grand final as we wait for the throw-in. There it is. Up goes Farquhar and Coverley. Both hit the ball together. Goes out towards Richards. He gets it onto the left foot. The lead's onto Mathers. And Les Mathers, he takes it. Handballs further field to Davey. And away goes Davey onto the foot. And a beautiful drop kick right into the danger area. Mathers and Lowton opposed. Neither can mark it. Ken Mathers, this is. Through comes Smithall. Brushes one aside. But through goes Les Mathers. What a footballer. In trouble, however. Caught this time. Can't get rid of it. And through comes Lowton. And that's the end of it. One bounce, two. Bang. Onto the boot. Drives it into the centre. Up towards Colgan. He handballs over his head, but it looks like going astray as Coverley comes through. Takes it. Eludes one. Is in trouble. Has to handball. Farquhar takes it from him. Puts it onto the left foot in towards half forward. There goes McGribbler showing great pace. Takes that ball. Handballs over Daniels to Goff. Glorious football. And there goes Goff's long shot. Right into the goal square and just off target. Bad luck for South. And the scores are level. South 3-7. Mines 4-1.
Good workmen need good tools, and whether you are a bricklayer, carpenter, plumber, painter, or a gardener, you will find the best selection of tools are available at Horns, the paint specialist of Stephen Street in Bunbury.
Well, I'm wrong. Fitzpatrick saw a free kick before that ball went through the points, and it was a free kick to McCamish, so it remains at 3-6 to 4-1. Mines move into attack, but Jack Hosking breaks it up at centre half back, drives South into attack again down towards Goff.
Goff goes high, takes that mark and holds it on the left half forward flank for South Bunbury, and South Bunbury attacking strongly now as Goff moves in. Use the drop kick down towards the full forward line. Farquhar there, but Colgan sweeps in, picks up the crumbs, drives it goalwards, down towards the full forward line. Hosting's there, Hosking in the van now, bustling the ball along in front of him, can't pick it up. Ron Boswell's there, McCamish in there, McCamish picked up the ball, can't get rid of it, stacks on the middle at the full forward line for South Bunbury, and umpire Fitzpatrick decides he will throw down that ball there and relieve some of that congestion. Moving the players away from the ball now, moves in, throws that ball down. Black goes high, knocks away, but Ronnie Boswell's there. But meanwhile, interference, I think, there to Black. Yes, interference to Black, and Black it is to take a free kick in the left full back pocket for the Mines Rovers side. Well, I couldn't quite see the one, but Black was on the ground. It looked to me, perhaps, if Black was knocked over after he had knocked that ball away, and Black it is anyway take his kick. There goes his kick down towards the half back flank, but Wolf is there, and Wolf in front of his opponent Davey this time takes that mark on the right half forward flank for the South Bunbury side, and is moving in now to take his kick. Use the punt kick, a good one down towards the full forward line. Players set themselves. Goff goes high. Half a dozen players there, host of arms, but McCamish comes out playing grandly now, knocks that ball in front of his tackle too high. No kick there, play on. Roach it was, taking that ball away now, drives it down towards the centre. Players wait there, Beecham's in there, as too is Hosking, and Hosking playing grandly at centre half back, takes that mark between centre and centre half back, and is moving in now to use the drop kick, and he does down towards the half forward line. Players set themselves there, but Martin it is, waits down this time and takes that mark behind the pack as that ball drifted over a forest of arms. Moving back now, he's going to drive that ball as far as he possibly can into the forward line, use a drop kick, but not a very good one, not much distance towards Coverley. Coverley it is, coming out, takes that mark, looks around, almost carried on now, he does, handballs away to Black. Black can't pick up that one, in trouble as Brian Boswell comes in, but Black recovers, can't get his foot to the ball, and Brian Boswell is knocking away towards Jack Hosking. He's in trouble, turns out it bounces once, gets it onto his left foot down towards the half back flank. McGripplis in there, as to his Bastow, bad bounce, suits Bastow. Bastow comes out with the crumbs, drives it back towards the half forward line, but Brian Boswell is there, missed his mark there, and Brian Boswell came in, picked up that ball, picked up that mark, and has now driven it back towards the left centre wing. But Bastow's there once again, he's in trouble, handballs away, no one there to take it but McGripplis. McGripplis comes in, bounces once, looks further downfield, uses the half distance pass down towards the full forward line, but Sire's there, juggled that ball like a hot potato, and eventually held it on the right half back flank for the Mines Rovers side. Going back now, looking upfield, using a drop kick. Oh, but a bad one, right into the man on his mark, recovered, however, has bustled through, knocking the ball in front of him, carried on now, used a punt kick down towards the half forward line. Cobley's there, takes that ball, handballs away towards the teammate Bastow, but Bastow can't hold it, allows Boswell in. Boswell drives that ball back towards the left centre wing. McGripplis is there, knocks away, but Annandale's there, he can't pick it up, finally does so, but one there for South Bunbury, it is. Can't pick up the ball, has been flattened. Hislop's in there, picks up the ball, bounces once, bustled along in front of him. A lot of trouble picking up that ball. It must be very, very hot, I think. Finally, Hislop turns onto his left foot, down towards the half-forward line, and DePiazzi it is, went high, took that mark on the left half-forward flank for the South Bunbury side.
And the tall youngster DePiazzi moves back now a long, long way out, 65, 70 yards, right out on the boundary line. But he's got this wind right behind him from that position. Drives it right to the head of the goal square, but out comes Daniels, couldn't hold it. Ron Buswell's in there. So is Watt. Buswell can't pick that ball up. They're in a bustling heap down there, 15 yards out from goal. Farquhar picks up, steadies, has the shot. It's going to be close. Oh, but close only. I had to wait for that one, and it just wafted past that goal post on the wrong side for South, and that ties the game up now. 3 goals, 7 to South, 4-1 to Mines. They're level pegging.
Have you seen the wonderful new car by Renault, the lovely Dauphine? Down to every detail, the Dauphine has been carefully designed to ensure owner's satisfaction and easy maintenance. Inspect this wonderful performer at the Riverside Service Station, your Shell service station. Operated by the popular proprietors Jim Stapleton and Laurie Fitzgerald.
And from the kick-out, Colgan finds Ted Hosking, and Hosking has a long, long shot and puts it straight through the centre for his 3rd major. And there's no doubt that Hosking has proved invaluable for South today, and so they move away to hit the front. 4-7 now to 4 goals, 1, and so South lead by the clear 6 points about halfway through this second term.
Yes, Ross, Hosking very quiet in that first term, has certainly come into his own now, and if there's anything ailing him, if his shoulder's ailing him, he's certainly not showing it. 3 goals in that quarter, and 3 beautiful goals too. Now we wait for the ball to be relayed back to the centre. I see Peter Davey moving in there, waiting for the throwdown. Copley's in there. As to his Farquhar for South Bunbury, Goff it is going to take the knock though. There goes the throw down. Goff knocks away towards a teammate. That teammate Hislop can't pick up. Goes to the ground, and umpire Fitzpatrick decides that he couldn't get rid of that ball, and he will throw it down once more in the centre of the oval. There it goes again. Once more it's Goff opposed. Coley knocking away this time, knocking away towards a teammate and Richards. Richards opposed by a good one in Wolf, and Wolf it is coming out with the ball, showing great pace, driving it down towards the half-forward line. Linton Gibson there opposed to Roach, racing for the ball now. Gibson in the van, but Roach high behind him, knocks it away, but can't get there quick enough and knocks it out of bounds on the right half-forward flank for the South Bunbury side. Still nothing in this game, still ground football. There goes the throw-in. Players wait. Copley there. Copley just knocking away again towards Roach. Roach takes that ball, returns it to the left centre wing, but Wolf is there. He drives his foot in that ball down towards the half-forward line once again, but one there for Mines Rovers is taking that mark. Black, I think. No, Roach it is taking that mark, playing grandly on the half-back flank. And Roach it is will drive this ball back into attack. There goes his kick, a drop kick, a good one down towards the left centre wing. Davey high, couldn't get there, however, and out of bounds on the left centre wing for the Mines Rovers side.
Your car will ride smoother, handle more easily with a greater degree of safety when serviced and equipped with Shell products. Laurie Fitzgerald and Jim Stapleton of the Riverside Service Station are trained by Shell to give efficient and lasting service. Drive safely with Shell.
South in attack from the throw-in, but Roach breaks it up, gets onto it, drives it into the centre, and is interfered with after he kicks it, I think, and Fitzpatrick sees it again and awards a relayed free kick to Hugh Annandale, almost in the centre of the ground, and here's a chance for Mines to go forward. In some doubt about the score. South are 4-7, we know. The scoreboard says Mines are 4-2. We make it 4-1. We'll find out as soon as we can, but we'll stick to the scoreboard, I think, for the time being. 4-7 to 4-2. It is with Mines in attack again. They find Rowe at centre half forward. Rowe drives it right down into the left full forward pocket. They're streaking after it, but cannot get to it. And out of bounds it goes in the left full forward pocket for Mines. And so they're right in attack now for the first time for several minutes. Still somewhere about 8 or 9 minutes of this second quarter left to play as we wait for the throw-in down there. Only 20 yards out from goal. South leading 4-7 to 4-2. There's the throw-in. Up go Black and Goff. Neither win it, neither knock it down. Ron Buswell takes the crumbs, knocks it into the clear, streaks after it. It turns the wrong way but gets out of trouble again. But he has to kick it right across the face of the goals. But Beecham is there, and Beecham has no trouble in taking the mark 20 yards out from goals, midway between centre half-back and full-back positions for South. And this breeze is swinging around from all directions today. As Beecham moves in, uses the punt kick into the centre of the ground. It goes. Farquhar's in position but cannot quite make it, and gets a hand to it. Is tackled by Davey, has to handball it away. Wolf streaks after it. Davies in hot pursuit. Wolf gets there first, puts it onto the foot. Down towards Gibson at half forward. Gibson's interfered with by Roach, and Fitzpatrick sees that one too. And it's Gibson taking the free kick and playing on, but a shocking kick from Gibson off the side of the boot and out of bounds in the right full forward pocket. 4-7 South, 4-2 Mines in the 1957 Grand Final.
Distinctively modern, the Dauphine by Renault has many distinctive features. Outstanding all-round visibility, special contours of the adjustable front seat to match the relaxed position of the driver, and a brilliant four-cylinder engine mounted in the rear compartment. See this amazing performer at the Riverside Service Station, your Shell dealers.
There goes the thrower. No knocker taken. The ball goes to the ground. Roach comes through, knocks it away towards Daniels. Daniels gets on his left foot down towards the left centre wing, but no one can get to it. Too fast, out of bounds on the left centre wing for the Mines Rovers side. 4 goals, 7 to South Bunbury. 4 goals, 2 to Mines Rovers. A difference of 5 points as we wait for the throw-in. There it goes. Daniels in ruck. High in the air, but Cobley it is, knocking away towards Ken Mathers. Ken Mathers in trouble, can't get out of it. Gets his foot, but doesn't drive it very far. Allows Rowe in. Rowe bounces once. Uses a drop kick, a beauty down towards the centre, down looking for George Annandale. George Annandale high, can't hold that one. And Jack Hosking comes through at terrific pace, takes that ball, drives it down towards centre half forward, and Len Goff comes out playing grandly. This tall youth. And Len Goffert is to take his kick at centre half forward for the South Bunbury side. Well, he's a fair way out. He's 55 yards out and perhaps a little bit too far, but a beautiful punt kick right into the teeth of the goals. Players wait there. Players high, and McCamish it is playing grandly. Takes that mark in front of Ted Hosking. To take the pressure off for Mines Rovers once more. Moves out now, uses a punt kick down towards centre half back. Saar waits there, and Saar, Cobley it was this time, went over Saar, went over Farquhar, and Big Cobley is taking the mark at centre half back for Mines Rovers. Moving back now, several leads offering here. I see Peter Davey making a short one, but Cobley hasn't seen that yet. He's going to drive that ball as far as he can. That's the way it's going. Down towards the centre. Players high there. Mountford high couldn't hold it. Allows Rowe in. Rowe used the half distance pass towards George Annandale. Annandale takes that ball now. Races for an open goal, but a poor old kick down towards full forward. Oh, but Onions came out grandly there with terrific pace. Has taken that mark directly in front. Only 20 yards out and could hardly miss this. Moving in now. He's going to use the punt kick. He does a good one. It's got the distance, hasn't got the direction. It's got everything straight through, and that's the equaliser. No, that puts Mines Rovers in front as it takes them on to 4 goals 8 with South Bunbury 4 goals 7.
Change to Shell and revel in the improved performance. See your Shell dealers at the Riverside Service Station, who are also agents for Rolls-Royce, Bentley, Mercedes-Benz, Foden and Renault vehicles and tractors. Laurie Fitzgerald and Jim Stapleton, your Shell dealers, will be pleased to arrange a test drive in the lovely Dauphine by Renault.
Well, Pat's got grand final jitters too, as Mines kicked that goal and he promptly put 6 points on the Mines Rovers score. It doesn't really matter much because it all adds up to the same, but it's not 4-8, it's 5-2 to Mines, 4-7 to South, and away go Mines again as George Annandale drives it right down to the goal square. Out they come. Onions is held by the arm. Does Fitzpatrick see it? He most certainly does, and it's a free kick to Onions. 15 yards, 20 yards out, almost directly in front. Can Onions kick his 4th goal? Moves in, there it goes. It's a beauty, no mistake about it. Onions puts it straight through the centre to raise his 4th major, and Mines 6th, and Collie supporters, there's pandemonium breaking loose down here as Mines supporters go wild as they move away now to 6-2, South Bunbury 4-7.
Always insist on Stokes aerated waters. Stokes have been manufacturing aerated waters and cordials since 1890, so let their many years of experience be your guarantee of quality products. Enjoy Stokes' refreshing and invigorating waters. You will find them lower priced because they are manufactured locally. So drink only the best. Always insist on Stokes aerated waters.
And Ross, that wasn't pandemonium that broke loose. That was George Annandale breaking loose from centre half forward and giving that ball twice in succession to Onions. Now Mines are in attack once more as the ball goes to centre half forward, but Lance Hislop swoops in, takes that ball, returns it towards the centre, but Black is there. He gets out of trouble over towards Cobley. Cobley drives that ball down towards half forward. Who's there? Onions there. Can't hold this one. Annandale swoops in. He can't pick it up. Johnson's there. Handballs away towards teammate. That teammate Mountford. Mountford can't get rid of it. Half a dozen players in there. Davey swooping in now from the wing. Has the run on the ball. Picks up. Nicely shepherded the way. Black there. Drives the ball over towards centre half forward. George Annandale. He picks up in trouble. Handballs away towards Brother Hugh. Brother Hugh carries on down towards full forward. Who's there? No one home. Smithall comes through. Knocks the ball away. Another South Bunbury defender knocks it out of bounds in the left full forward pocket for the South Bunbury Mines Rovers side. 6 goals 2 Mines Rovers. 4 goals 7 to South Bunbury as we wait for the throw in. I see DiPiazzi on the ball there for South Bunbury. Cobley still there and rocking grandly. Jack Hosking turns himself into the ruck man, knocks down, but handballs away, but interference there. A throw, says umpire Fitzpatrick. And who is it to take the kick? I think it's Hugh Annandale. Yes, Hugh Annandale, the Mines Rovers left half forward specialist, to take the kick on the almost on the left half forward flank for his side. A little bit forward perhaps, about 55 to 60 yards out, and I think a little bit too far for this chap. Moving in now, he's going to use the punt kick, he does, but not a good one down towards the full forward line, allows Johnson in, and Johnson takes that mark almost in the wide square, and Johnson it is to attempt to get South Bunbury out of trouble this time, because South Bunbury are in trouble at the moment. There goes his kick, a beautiful drop kick down towards the centre. Players set themselves, go high, and Black is it. One there for Mines Rovers, can't pick him up to take that kick. I can't pick that one up at all. What it is, what comes through from the back pocket, what's he doing up there, I don't know, but he's taking that mark at centre half forward and is driving that ball down towards full forward. No marker taken there, the ball goes to the ground, Lowton comes through, Gibson comes through, takes it, grasps that ball and takes it out of bounds with him once more in the left full forward pocket for the Mines Rovers side.
Pat, thank you. I've just had a message from League Secretary Mr. Ted Mason, who tells me that the attendance here today is already in excess of 6,000 and that people are still entering the ground. There's the throw-in. Hugh Annandale's in the front but cannot pick it up. Mines in attack. Through comes Mathers, tries to kick it off the ground. In the meantime, Fitzpatrick sees interference. I think it may be a throwdown in the left full forward pocket for Mines, leading 6-2. Mines Rovers 4-7 to South. We wait for the throwdown right in the left full forward pocket. Another great chance here for Mines. Black opposed to DePiazzi. Black wins the knock too. Gives it to Richards. Richard handballs away looking for Hugh Annandale. Finds him, but he's in a lot of trouble. Tackled by Jack Hosking, and Hosking takes that ball, playing beautifully at centre half back. A poor kick, however, went in towards the centre. Through comes McGrevelis. McGrevelis is knocked off the ball, but through comes Hislop to take those crumbs. One bounce, two, and away he goes. Drives down towards the right half forward flank. Brian Buswell is there for South, opposed by Watt. Buswell gets to it first, in a lot of trouble, gets onto the left foot, looking for Farquhar, and Farquhar couldn't hold it. Hislop was there to support him, took those crumbs, handball it away to Brian Buswell. It was beautiful football. Buswell streaks goalwards, drives down towards Ted Hosking, but too low, and Hosking couldn't get down to it. It's kicked away by McCamish. Through comes Colgan for the crumbs. He's thrown away from the ball, and Roach takes that ball at centre half back, and Mines breathe again as Roach drives it right into the centre. However, there's Wolf taking it, and Wolf puts it onto the foot. There's Gibson and DePiazzi's racing after it, and DePiazzi takes the mark on the right centre wing. Plays straight on, but a poor old kick. Goes straight to Davey. Davey sees the lead to Rowe in the centre, and Rowe has no trouble. Coolly takes that mark on the left centre wing. Is in trouble, went to play on his court. Has to handball away to Martin. Martin, however, backed up well. Drives down towards centre half forward. George Annandale flew, couldn't hold it. Mountford comes through for the crumbs. Puts it under the foot, down onto the wing here in front of us. Wolf and Davey opposed. Davey goes high above him, knocks it to the ground, picks it up, beautiful football, drives right down into the danger area, but Johnson comes out, marks it beautifully, drives back again. Here's DePiazzi in position, watch the youngster fly, but he couldn't hold that one. Mathers knocks it away, but Wolf takes it, puts it onto the left foot, down to right half forward flank it goes. DePiazzi streaks after it but cannot get to it, and it goes into that dense crowd packed all the way round the ground, out of bounds at right half forward.
McAlindens of Queen Street, Bustleton specialise in all types of menswear and can fulfil all needs from shoes and boots to tailored suits. All the latest summer fashions in men's clothing are now being displayed at McAlindens store, and new stocks are arriving daily. McAlindens invite you to select your new season's outfit from the wide range at their Queen Street store in Bustleton.
Now Watt has broken up another forward, South Bunbury forward moves. He drives that ball back to the left centre wing. Davey goes high, but Farquhar's in there. Farquhar's there, allows Black in. Black gets it onto his foot, but off the side of his foot. And out of bounds on the left centre wing, directly in front of the broadcasting. And Ross tells me that this we're right on time for this quarter, with only time on to play. As we wait for the throw, and Dipiazzi's in there, as too is Farquhar. Black in there for Mines Rovers. There goes the throw-in. Players set themselves and wait. Black knocks away, can't pick it up. Attempts to pick up himself. Allows Martin in. Martin playing grandly, uses a drop kick down towards half forward. But Johnson a long way, almost takes the one, just failed to do so. Cobley in there is met heavily, but manages to knock away towards George Annandale. He's in trouble as Mountford comes in, but back in the picture now, Cobley. But Ron Buswell swoops in, handballs away neatly to Jack Hosking. Jack Hosking takes that ball, and I can't quite see that one. Interference to Ron Buswell, yes, interference to Ron Buswell. He takes his kick at centre half back, drives it over the centre, down towards Colgan. Colgan is trapped with that ball, and Colgan takes that mark, attempted to break loose, is trapped by Daniels, but umpire Fitzpatrick missed that one and has re-awarded the kick to Colgan. Colgan moving in now, using a punt kick down towards the full forward line. Saar's there, as to is Goff. Goff in front, but Saar knocks away towards a teammate. Lloyd can't get rid of it, but Saar comes into the picture again, ricochets that one off the man on his mark. But Mathers comes in, can't get onto that ball. Dipiazzi's in there, as to is Farquhar, I think. No, Farquhar it was, can't get on that ball. Half a dozen players in there. Colgan's in there, he's in trouble, attempts to handball away, but interference or held too high. I can't quite pick that one up, yes. Bill Colgan, South Bunbury's captain coach, held too high there, and Bill Colgan is to take the free kick at centre half forward, about 55 yards out and directly in front, and it looks as if he's going to try and score from here. He's moving in now, no leads offering, using the punt kick, and a beautiful punt kick down towards the 4-4 line. It's got the distance, it's got the direction, it's got everything. Well, that's a 65-yarder if I ever saw one, and that puts South Bunbury back into the picture as they move on to 5-7 with Mines Rovers on 6-2.
Springtime is lime time. The Lance Lime Company of Capel will now analyse your soil to find the lime requirements needed. Pardon me, listeners. Take advantage of this service by contacting Lance Lime at Capel, and an on-the-spot test of your soil can be arranged. For healthy stock and better pastures, use lime.
If the board's right, Mines are a point in front, 6-2 to 5-7. We think it might be 6-1. However, from the Mountford's in the ruck now for South. Colgan swings him in, trying to capitalise on that last goal. Black gets him out of trouble, drives it across the centre, only to see Brian Buswell mark it, put it down towards half forward. Davey almost marked it, recovers, plays it along in front of him, eludes Wolf, then steadies, and there goes the drop kick right over half forward. Jack Hosking and George Annandale opposed. Annandale just knocks it away in the nick of time across to Coverley. Coverley gets it away to Mathers. He can't pick it up. Through comes Mountford. Mathers in hot pursuit. Mountford loses control of it. Through comes Lowton, who's caught with it, has to handball away to Mountford. Mountford steadies, then drives his side out of trouble. Right down towards right half forward. There's Gibson and Roach opposed. The two crew cuts there, and they're fighting each other on the ground for it. They're both on the deck. No one's within cooey of them, and neither can still get into the clear with it. Finally, Roach is heavily felled, and held from behind as well. In fact, he was everything there. 4 free kicks in one, and Roach will take the free kick on the left half-back flank for Mines. Mines leading 6-2 to 5-7, and there it is at half-time. It's half-time in the 1957 grand final. We'll have to check on the scoreboard for you. It's reading at the moment. Mines 6-2, South Bunbury 5-7 in a magnificent first half in the big game of the year.
£1,000. Yes, £1,000 prize money is to be won by exhibitors at the Brunswick Show on Saturday, 26th of October. Prepare your exhibits now for this grand event. Entries close with the Secretary, Mr. Phil Grapes of Brunswick Junction, on Wednesday, the 23rd of October. This year, the Brunswick Show will be continued into the night with a special program of attractions including the final of the log chops, clay pigeon shooting, and a monster barbecue tea. Make it a day and night of fun. See you at the Brunswick Show on Saturday, 26th of October.
Well, thank you, Ray, and here we are at half-time in a very, very great first half in the 1957 grand final. It's either level, the scores are either level or Mines are a point in front. We're uncertain of it. The scoreboard shows 6-2 to Mines Rovers and 5-7 to South, and as soon as we can catch a goal umpire's eye, we'll check for you. If we can get hold of goal umpire Stutchbury, who's walking up this way now, we'll just check that score. Well, there it is at half-time. A very, very great match indeed. So far, nothing in it at all. It's hard to decide just where and how either side is exercising any ascendancy. 6-1 it is, that's correct. Thank you, Les Stutchbury. And so it means at half-time the scores are level. Well, what a wonderful stage at half-time in a 1950 or any grand final. And there's the Bunbury Municipal Band moving out onto the ground, and no doubt you can hear them too. A very, very impressive opening for the big day with more than 6,000 people here. We saw the two teams burst through archways of coloured streamers, blue and gold streamers for Mines and red and white for South. They were burst through and streamers blew across this ground. The huge crowd gave them a tremendous welcome. Then they all lined up in positions, the various positions on the ground, and the Bunbury band played the national anthem, and as it finished, a mighty roar went up from this huge crowd, urging both teams on to greater efforts, and they've certainly produced those greater efforts in this first half. Condition is going to win the 1957 Premiership. That's patently clear at this moment. Quite obvious that the team which has the better condition and which can finish on will be the side which goes on and wins this 1957 pennant. Goal kickers at the moment for Mines. Onions playing magnificently at full forward has kicked 4. Ken Mathers 1 and Richards 1. For South Bunbury, Ted Hosking has kicked 3. Colgan 1 and Ron Buswell 1.
And here is a special message for listeners living in the Bastleton and Margaret River districts. Read sporting writer Russ Elliott's report on today's football match in next Thursday's issue of the Margaret Bastleton Times. If you live in Bastleton, order the Margaret Bastleton Times to be delivered to your home before breakfast each Thursday. Order it from Bustleton newsagent A. Banting. Read about everything that happens in the Margaret River and Bustleton districts each week in your Margaret Bustleton Times, out every Thursday.
Thanks, Ray. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Red Dwyer of the Southwestern Times has been sitting in here with us today, and he's compiling a complete list of marks and free kicks for us of the big game. And Pat, you've got them there in front of you. What about you read them?
Yes, Ross, I've got them right here. Now, I'll start with Mines Rovers because that's the first lot I've got. In the first quarter, Mines Rovers had, why did I sort this one out? That's marks, 13 marks and 12 free kicks. In the second quarter, they had 13 marks and 11 free kicks, total so far of 26 marks and 23 kicks against South Bunbury. In the first quarter, 14 marks, that's pretty close, and 10 free kicks. And in the second quarter, 18 marks and 8 free kicks, a total of 32 free kicks and 32 marks and 18 free kicks. So there's quite a bit of difference there. Apparently, South Bunbury are marking somewhat better than Mines Rovers, which is quite logical because they are much the taller team, whereas Mines Rovers are getting more free kicks from umpire Fitzpatrick. And incidentally, umpire Fitzpatrick today is doing a marvellous job. Well, Ross, I think the duel of the day so far has been between Peter Davey and Wolf on the wing. I remember last time when South Bunbury played Mines Rovers in the second semi-final at Collie, Davey played grandly. In fact, he played so well that Wolf was shifted, I think, to a half-back flank at half-time. However, today, Wolf has come into his own, and it's been a tremendous duel with neither of these players gaining the upper hand, just kick for kick and shoulder to shoulder, battling for every ball, contesting every ball they can get, and in short, giving a wonderful performance. Well, as Ross has told you, it's been a wonderful performance today. Ted Hosking, playing on a half-forward flank, has moved into full forward now for South Bunbury. And whatever ill effects he suffered from that injured shoulder of his, he's certainly shaken them off, because in that quarter he kicked 3 goals. And what a performance from this big chap. Well, there's been many other grand players on the field so far. In fact, there are so many players that it would be almost impossible to name individuals. George Annandale playing at centre-half forward and switching with row at centre, playing a grand game. Jack Hosking for South Bunbury, a centre-half back, back at his top again. Lance Hislop at centre. What a wonderful duel he's having with Annandale and Rowan playing there. Linton Gibson, a good game so far. Well, there are dozens of them. Ross, perhaps you could see some more. That's about all I can see at the moment.
Thanks, Pat. Well, there's so many great players. There's not a poor player on the field. I think that it's only repetition to go all the way through them. They're all playing magnificently in a very great grand final to end this 1957 season, and this huge crowd is certainly loving every minute of it. At half-time then, scores are level. I repeat, scores are level at half-time in the 1957 grand final. Mines Rovers 6 goals 1, South Bunbury 5 goals 7.
Thank you, Ross Elliott and Pat Larson, and we'll now cross back to our studios for some recorded music.
Nice Martin there. Martin went onto the ball, and the move certainly played dividends as Mines really turned it on over there, and they look like turning it on again. Up they go. Goff and Coverley opposed. Neither win the knock. In goes Rowe. Can't pick it up. Oh, my goodness me. There's 15 in a heap there in the centre. Fitzpatrick calls it up, and wisely so too. And we'll see another throw down in the centre. South 7-8. Mines 7-1. There it is. Goff and Coverley opposed again. Goff wins it this time, but it goes straight down, and Coverley picks it up and turns, hooks it over the shoulder down towards half forward. George Annandale is in. Beautifully knocks it over his head to Black. Black fumbles it, but then kicks it off the ground further field to Mathers. Mathers handballs to Annandale, who fumbles that one, and that was a costly miss. However, Mathers is intent on redeeming it. Les Mathers, this is, gets a foot to it, but puts it out of bounds in the right full forward pocket for Mines. Trailing was 7 points now, 7-8 to 7-1 in this very great game in the 1957 grand final. We wait for the throw-in. I see Farquhar in down there, and Black will be his opponent. They're the two who'll contest this throw-in, waiting for that ball to come out of the crowd, and Fitzpatrick has called time on and is trying to shift the crowd back from the boundary line down there.
If it's crepe bandages, knee or ankle support you require, see Vin Cooper at the Highway Drugstore. Remember, Vin Cooper is the footballer's chemist.
waiting for the throw in now. The boundary umpire is squatting on the ball at the moment. Finally the crowd has moved back, and boundary umpire Willie Buswell to throw that ball in. There goes the throw in, high in the air this one. Players set themselves. Farquhar knocking away nicely this time towards Brian Buswell, playing grandly. This chap gets onto that one, drives it over towards the centre half back. Bill Corrigan comes down a long way from centre half forward, almost takes it, one fails to do so, attempts to handball away, can't do it. Rose in there, he can't get it, but one comes through for South Bunbury, sockets it off the ground down towards half forward, but Cobley's there, takes that one, in trouble, attempts to handball away, forces his way through a pack, handballs away towards Ken Mathers, he can't pick it up, Lance Hislop's in there, but interference there to a South Bunbury player and McGripplis it is the South Bunbury wingman to take his kick right on the left centre wing for the South Bunbury side. 7 goals, 8 now South Bunbury, 7 goals, 1 to Mines Rovers. There goes McGripplis' kick down towards the half forward line, a beautiful drop kick, players go high there, Sarah in front this time, can't hold the one, allows Daniels in, Daniels with a half distance pass towards Davey and Mathers can't hold it, no one can hold it, and the ball is skidded off half a dozen hands, out of bounds on the right centre wing for the Mines Rovers side. Well, still nothing in this game now. Still goal for goal, kick for kick, players playing shoulder to shoulder. There's Farquhar knocking away towards Bill Corrigan, who sockers that ball along the ground down towards the half-forward line, but Daniels there drives that ball back towards where Coverley waits, and Coverley pushed behind. A little bit unfortunate there for Farquhar. Farquhar attempting to get round him, bustled himself into Coverley's back, and could hardly do anything about it. But Coverley it is to take his kick between centre and the right centre wing for the Mines Rovers side, and the big chap will no doubt drive that ball as far as he possibly can into the forward line. That's the way he's signalling it to go. He's using the drop kick. He tries a half distance pass, but come unstuck as Beecham it is. Wolf comes through from the wing, but Bastow swoops in, picks up those crumbs, drives it out towards full forward, looking for a teammate and out and a relayed free kick, I think there. No, I can't quite see that one. Some interference there to a Mines Rover player or a South Bunbury player. South Bunbury it is. Ron Buswell, the South Bunbury veteran rover, take his free kick between centre and centre half back for the South Bunbury team. Well, I couldn't quite see that one, but no doubt umpire Fitzpatrick is in a much better position than I am to see what the cause of that one was. Anyways, Buswell now with the ball at centre half back, moving in now, looking for a lead further downfield, uses a half distance pass down towards where Goff goes high, takes that. No, Jack Hosking it is. Very similar, these two in appearance. Jack Hosking takes that mark almost in the centre of the oval. Moving in now, using the drop kick, and a good one down towards the half-forward line. But Martin's there. Martin unattended this time, takes that ball, almost played on, changed his mind, and just as well, because Big Dippy as he was breathing down the back of his neck. Now Martin moving up now, using the punt kick, and a good one down towards the half-forward line. Practically no wind at all here now. No mark is taken there. Cobley's in there. Farquhar's in there. Half a dozen players now. Rose in there, and now Fitzpatrick's in there, and he's going to throw down that ball at centre half forward for Mines Rovers. There goes the throw in. Players hit the black high, but Farquhar is knocking away towards Jack Hosking. He picks up the ball, bounces once, but not a good bounce. It's caught, drops that ball. No kick there. Half a dozen players in there. Black comes through. Rowe comes through, fumbling that ball. Ron Buswell's there, has gone to the ground with the ball, and umpire Fitzpatrick has seen something there. Interference, I think, to Ron Buswell once more. Yes, interference to Ron Buswell. Is thrown to the ground and pushed in the back while he was down there apparently, and Ron Buswell will take a kick. There it is, a half distance pass, looking for Lance Hislop, just misses him, but McGripplis comes in, bounces once, round one player, bounces twice, but a bad one, picks up, in trouble, tackled by Black, loses the ball, allows Mathers in, been felled heavily. Now Mines Rovers and attackers. Jubilant comes in, knocks the ball away towards a teammate in Les Mathers. He turns around, in trouble though. It's caught around the neck, too high, and Les Mathers is to take his free kick almost at the centre half forward position for the Mines Rovers side.
Yes, and this is another chance for Mines to get right down there into that danger area. Les Mathers midway between seizes the short lead over to Rowe. Rowe takes it too, unattended, no one near him. He plays on, uses the punt kick right down there into that scoring area. Up they fly. Johnson almost held it, couldn't bring it down. Lowton's in there, gets a foot to it and forces it out of bounds right down there in the right full forward pocket for Mines Rovers. A great chance for them to score from here, only 20 yards out from goal. 7-8 to South, 7-1 to Mines, 7 points the difference. And there's the throw-in about to take place in the right full forward pocket. There it is, high in the air against this blue sky. That ball is etched. Up they go. Farquhar knocks it down. Through comes Les Mathers, playing grandly this boy, but Ron Buswell's there. Goes to the ground, comes up again with it. Throws the ball, decides Fitzpatrick. And the free kick goes the way of Les Mathers on the right half forward flank. There's no doubt about Ron Buswell. No more colourful player in the South West League than the little fellow. And there's Mathers' kick, driving it out towards Onions. And Onions has marked it too. A beautiful half-distance pass. Found Onions now. How far out is he? It's very difficult to tell from this angle. We're right in line with him, about 40 to 45 yards, I think. A fairly difficult angle. There goes his shot. The wind catches it. and through for a one flagger only. 7-8 to South, 7-2 to Mines.
You are assured of the choicest selection of meat when you shop at the Dardner Butchering Company of Stephen and Prosser Streets in Bunbury. Courteous service is guaranteed, so write, call or phone your orders to the Dardner Butchering Company, and they will supply choice, locally produced meat for your enjoyment.
Waiting for the kick out now. That breeze, I notice, is veering all over the compass. Is actually coming from the east, but is going from north to south, all over the place. Oh, Johnson's kick, not a good one, down to centre half back, and Mines Rovers sweeping attack here as Les Mathers just almost picks up the ball. Now he's in there, does pick up the ball, but interference there to a South Bunbury player in Beecham, is it? Beecham, I think. Smith, all it is, through from the pocket to take his free kick at centre half back for the South Bunbury side. Well, I couldn't see that one. Smith all was surrounded by a host of players, moves in now, uses a punt kick down towards the centre, not a good one, finds Peter Davey, and Peter Davey in the clear, uses a half-distance pass. Oh, and a beautiful bullet-like pass, finds George Annandale between centre half forward and right half forward. He carries on now, sees a lead further downfield. Onions comes in, oh, fumbles up to one, but Martin comes in, takes that ball, drives it down through for a beautiful goal. Get another goal to this Mines Rovers centre half back, playing on the ball now, taking the scoreboard on now to Mines Rovers 8 goals 2, South Bunbury 7 goals 8, and it's level pegging.
All meat sold by the Dardner Butchering Company is carefully selected by experts and prepared at their modern hygienic abattoirs at Picton. You are invited to visit these modern premises and see the methods of preparation of all types of meat.
There's the throw down again, scores a level. Coverley wins the knock, but Gibson gets a foot to it. It's a poor kick, however. No one at home out there on the right half forward flank for Mines. Through comes Brian Buswell again. Bounces it, loses control, is caught with that ball. Has to handball it away, and it goes straight out of bounds. Straight out of bounds on the right centre wing for Mines. We'll see another throw in. 7-8 to South, 8-2 to Mines. The scores are level about halfway through this third term. There's the throw in. Coverley and Goff opposed. Up they go. Goff wins it, but it goes down towards Saar. He can't pick it up, but he knocks it into the clear. Shows great pace, this veteran. As he streaks after it, he's still playing it in front of him, and he gives it to Les Mathers. He gives it to George Annandale, and away go Mines. Annandale goes over the half forward flank. A bullet-like pass right down into the goal square. Picked up by Onions. He bursts into the clear. Steady. Hooks it over the shoulder, but he's heavily met as he kicks that one, and it goes right off the side of the boot. My goodness me, that was terrific football by Mines then as they flashed that ball down from the centre. A chain of passes, and it was bad luck for them that Onions couldn't get into the clear then. And there's the throw-in down there in the right full forward pocket. Black and Goff, up they go. Black wins it, gives it to George Annandale. He gets a foot to it, but it's picked up by Lyndon Gibson. And Gibson drives up towards centre half forward. There's no one home but Coverley, but Wolf comes in to contest it, and through goes Lance Hislop playing grandly. He's in a lot of trouble. Tackled by Rowe without possession, and Hislop will take the free kick right in the centre of the ground. 7-8 to South, 8-2 to Mines. The scores are level in the grand final as Hislop takes plenty of time now and gives me a chance to take a breath too at the same time by moving in now, using the drop kick down towards half forward. Farquhar high, but Coverley in front knocks it down. Through comes Brian Buswell, tries to pick that one up, does so, handballs away to Colgan. Colgan knocks it further afield. Roach streaks in after it. DePiazzi's there too, gives it to Herring. Herring's in a lot of trouble, turns out of it onto the left foot. There's Hosking and McCamish, but McCamish is in front, and McCamish takes it beautifully on the chest. Plays straight on, drives it right up this press box wing for Peter Davey, but McGribblis marks it right on the line and went right over the crowd too as he took that mark, but he's quite okay. But it must have been, now it's awarded, it was taken right on the line, and McGribblis kicks it straight into the man on his mark, which is bad luck for South, and it allows Martin in. Martin handballs away to Davey. He disappears under a host of defenders, could not possibly get rid of it, and we'll see a throwdown on the left half forward flank for the South Bunbury side. 8-2 to Mines, 7-8 to South.
There goes the throwdown. Coverley's in there, but Goff knocking away, finds Herring. Herring can't get on that ball, allows Coverley in. He can't pick up the ball. Too many players on that ball, decides umpire Fitzpatrick, and he will throw it down once more on the left half forward flank for the South Bunbury side. Well, South Bunbury striving desperately for a goal. Now there goes the throw in. Coverley knocks away, but finds Hislop, and Hislop in the clear now. Sees the lead further downfield and drives it down to the teeth of the goals. There's Hosking high, McCamish high in front of him, knocks the ball down towards Roach. Roach can't pick it up, allows one in. Can't pick up that one. What it was, drives that ball down to the right half back flank, and Peter Davey this time having a tremendous duel on this flank with McGribblis now, takes that mark, has carried on, driven it down towards the right centre wing. Players go high there. Rowe comes in, picks up that ball off hands, handballs away towards Richards. Richards in there, can't pick it up, in trouble. Allows Hislop in. Hislop playing grandly now, gets that ball away onto his foot, onto the left foot, but out of bounds on the right centre wing for the Mines Rovers side.
Any time is grill time, and the Dardner Butchering Company can always supply the most tender grilling steak and the tastiest chops and sausages. For all barbecues and grills, see the Dardner Butchering Company.
There's the throw-in. Coverley's allowed to go unopposed, and he belts it right down towards George Annandale. Unluckily for him, he slips, hits the deck, knocks it further afield. Gibson comes in, knocks it away, but Black's there. Black takes it and hooks it down to that forward pocket. No one's home but Smithall. Will he mark it? He does. No trouble at all on the chest in the left full-back pocket, and Smithall says no to another Mines Rovers attack. Smithall moving in now. This young back pocket player puts it onto the boot. Up it comes onto this wing. There goes Peter Davies, spectacularly high, but couldn't hold it. McGrivelis comes through for the crumbs and takes them too. A woeful kick, however, goes into the centre of the ground, but Brian Buswell's there for South. Eludes Bastow, then handballs away to Wolf. Wolf's in trouble, can't control it. Daniels comes through, boots it off the ground. Brian Buswell's in there again, picks it up. Handballs over to Hislop. Beautiful football. Hislop's tackled without possession, says Fitzpatrick. And Hislop will take the free kick on the left centre wing for South with the scores level. The game all tied up in the grand final of 1957. 7-8 to South, 8-2 to Mines. Absolutely nothing in this wonderful game as Hislop uses the drop kick right over centre half forward. It goes. Up goes Farquhar. Almost brought it down. Colgan's there for the crumbs. Can't pick it up. And it stacks on the middle, and Fitzpatrick has to put a stop to it and decides on a throwdown at centre half forward for South. There they go. Black and Goff. Black wins it, gets it down to Richards. Richards away to Sarr. Sarr onto the boot. In towards the centre. Rowe comes in. So does Wolf. So does Bastow. So does Hislop. And Hislop's doing everything. Handballs it away to Jack Hosking. He loses control. Hislop comes in again. They can't beat this boy today. Onto the left foot. Up towards centre half forward. And there's McGrivelis taking the mark for South. South playing grandly now, especially across the centre, with Hislop giving the ascendancy there, right in the centre of the ground. He drives it down towards centre half forward. Goff couldn't hold it. Oh, there's boots and all going in there, trying to get that ball away at any cost. And Roach gets onto it, swoops onto it, drives it right up there onto the half-back line, and out of bounds it goes.
The best meat in the West is always available at the Dardner Butchering Company's 2 stores in Stephen Street, Bunbury, and Russell Street in South Bunbury. Remember, it costs no more to get the best.
South in attack now as Farquhar takes that ball away from the throw and drives it down to full forward, and Ted Hosking is there in front of McCamish this time, takes that mark on his chest, only 25 yards out directly in front, and this big fellow should have no trouble in posting his 5th major for the day. Looking down towards those goals now, sighting them up, moving in now. Going to use the drop kick, he does, and a good one. Has got the distance, has got the direction. No, most unusual for Ted Hosking. Slightly off the target, and it must have been only slightly, and through for a 1 flagger only. Takes South on to 7 goals 9, with Mines Rovers still on 8 goals 2.
The Dardner Butchering Company always have a complete range of the choicest locally produced meat from which you can select your requirements. The Dardner Butchering Company specialises in small goods, and these are prepared by experts. For choicest meats at the right price, shop at the Dardner Butchering Company at their Stephen and Russell Street stores.
From the kick out, interference to Daniels, the centre half back, and that player will take his free kick. Moving back now, user drop kick, and up beauty down towards the left centre wing. Bastow high as to his Wolf, but Richards comes into the picture, knocks away Jack Hosking in there. No one can pick up the ball. Martin in there uses a half distance pass, finds Rowe. Rowe carries on another half distance pass, finds George Annandale at centre half forward. 55 to 60 yards out directly in front, and too far for George Annandale. I think he's looking for a lead down there. None offering. Use a drop kick and a beauty down towards the full forward line. Oh, and one high there for Mines Rovers. Ken Mathers it was, and Ken Mathers has marked that ball only 10 yards out, angle of 45 degrees, and this should be another major for the Mines Rovers side, I would say. 2 men on his mark there. I see umpire Fitzpatrick moving a player around. I think he's going to give this player 15-yard penalty. No, he's not. He's moving one player off the mark, moved him back a little, and Mathers moving in now to take his punt kick, and listen to the, oh no, bad luck to Mines Rovers, as only 1 point resulted from that kick, but that takes them on to 8 goals 3, 7 goals 9, and still they're level pegging.
There is no order too large or too small for the Dardner Butchering Company. Hotels, cafes and caterers are a specialty. Barbecues are catered for with the choicest meats. So order with confidence from the Dardner Butchering Company. Quality and service are guaranteed. Phone Bunbury 2119 and leave your order with the Dardner Butchering Company.
And from Johnson's kick out, DePiazzi takes a great mark on the left half-back flank, but a terrible kick. Goes along the ground. Rowe picks it up. He's in a lot of trouble, but handballs it away to Peter Davey. Here's another chance for Mines as Davey sees the lead of George Annandale. But DePiazzi gets there in the nick of time. Knocks it away to Jack Hosking. He's in trouble, but gets out of it. Uses the drop kick up onto the right centre wing, but Bastow and Wolf opposed. Bastow in front. Neither can mark it. Through comes Gibson. Oh, and there's 5-6 in a fighting, struggling holding heat there until Roach gets it onto the foot, but Jack Hosking marks it beautifully. He's showing great anticipation and judgment today, taking that mark on the right half-back flank, moving in, the drop kick and a good one down towards half-forward looking for Colgan. Roach is in there and so was Daniels, and Daniels high above Colgan. Took what I would call the mark of the match, latched onto that ball, no second grasping or anything like that, just swooped onto that ball, and he drives it right down towards centre half forward. It goes over the pack, Rose behind it, playing it along in front of him, loses it, then picks up again, handballs away to Richards. He's caught, now he gets away, he drives it right into the danger area. Mathers and Smith all opposed, and off hands and out of bounds. What a game this is, out of bounds in the right full forward pocket for Mines Rovers. This ball is rocketing backwards and forwards across the wide reaches of the Bunbury Oval today. There's the throw-in. DiPiazzi opposed to Black. DiPiazzi in front, knocks it down, but it's sharked by Ken Mathers. He turns onto the left foot. There goes the shot. This is close, but I think it's marked. Is it marked or is it through? Smith Hall has marked the ball, but I think he's marked it within inches of the line, and what a save for South that one was. Smith Hall kicks it out right up into the half-back flank, and DiPiazzi's there, but he drops a sitter. Beecham knocks it away. Through comes Black to take it, however. Was going to handball it, changed his mind, now does, to Davey. And Davey steadies, then drives it down towards half forward. Onions comes out, so does Johnson. Johnson in front, bowls that ball along in front of him. Now takes it, is caught with it, gets it onto the foot, and it's into the clear down there, 30 yards out from goals. Through comes Lowton, and Lowton brooks no opposition as he takes that ball and puts it onto the boot and finds DiPiazzi on the half-back flank for South.
And DiPiazzi goes back now. He's going to drive that ball down. Now he sees a half-distance pass to Beecham, and Beecham takes that ball and takes a thump behind there, has gone to the ground. But I think he's going to be all right. He's rolled over. He has the trainers out there in attendance. He must have got a much nastier knock than appeared from here. I see he's back on his feet now. The trainers are there. There's the club doctor, Dr. Munir, out there too. But Beecham is okay now. He's moving back. He's just received some instructions from Bill Colgan. I think he's going to move fast to handball that. No, he's going to kick the ball. And he does a punt kick down towards where McGripplis waits, goes high, takes that mark unattended. He's hard held now, Saar in there. McGripplis moving back now, looking for a lead further downfield. There's Ron Buswell making one, uses a half-distance pass down towards the full forward. Daniels comes through, volleys that ball up the ground and finds Rowe on the right centre wing. He carries on, drives it further downfield towards Coverley. Coverley can't hold it, but knocks down a Rowe. Rowe in the clear now, drives a beautiful punt kick down towards the full forward line. Smithall's there, he can't hold it. One in there for Mines Rovers, but Smithall volleys it up the ground and out of bounds in the left full forward pocket for the Mines Rovers side. And what football this I see. I see Beecham has gone to the ground here again on the half-back flank for South Bunbury. He's, I don't know what the score is. He seems to be receiving attention now from the doctor. But there's the throw-in. South Bunbury knock it down towards a teammate. That teammate in Lowton can't pick it up, but allows Mountford in, puts it on his left foot with a colossal punt kick down to centre half-back. Oh, and Rowe came through, took a bit of attention there, just failed to hold the ball. And Hislop comes through, playing a tremendous game today. This chap uses a half-distance pass towards McGripplis. It's felled heavily. Farquhar's in there, takes that ball. There's more attention there, can't pick it up, still playing grandly, does take the ball, hooks it over his left shoulder down towards Phil Herring on the half forward flank, has no trouble in taking that, completely unattended, bounces once in the clear, looks for a lead further downfield, a half distance pass, almost a mark there by a Mines Rovers defender, couldn't take it, but McCamey sweeps in, picks up the crumbs, kicks it high into the air, marked by Herring but not far enough. Handball finds Ron Boswell, he can't hold the ball, turns now, in trouble, out of trouble, looking towards that open goal, puts his foot to it, drives it down that way, Goff's there, Goff high, almost held it, just failed to do so, and finally Lloyd has forced the ball out of bounds in the left full forward line for the Mines Rovers for the South Bunbury side. We wait for the throw in now. I see Martin in there this time, Cobley's in there, Goff in there for South Bunbury, and danger here for Mines Rovers as the boundary umpire moves in to throw that ball in, only 5 yards from the South Bunbury's goals. There goes the throw in, DiPiazzi high, knocks away, but Lloyd it comes in, takes that ball, drives his team out of trouble down towards the centre of the oval, but Wolf almost held the one, failed to do so. Bastow picks up the crumbs. Oh, but a poor roll kick has found Jack Hosking at centre half back, and Black at centre half forward, completely unattended then, allowed Hosking in to take that mark. There goes his kick, a beautiful kick down towards the centre half forward position, and Brian Boswell terrifically high, just failed to hold that one. Farquhar in, can't hold the ball. Coverley in there, bullocks his way through, takes that ball, drives it back towards the left centre wing. Davies there, as to is Beecham now. Beecham's quite okay, he must be. McGripplis in there, half a dozen players in there, and finally forced the ball out of bounds on the right centre wing for the Mines Rovers side. With the scoreboard reading now, South Bunbury 7 goals 9, Mines Rovers 8 goals 3.
And so the scores are still level. There's the throw in. Goff gets high, knocks it down, but interferes with Black in doing so. And Black will take the free kick on the right centre wing for Mines. Scores level. South 7-9. Mines 8-3. Beecham quite okay now, moving around freely. There goes Black moving in, the drop kick, not a bad one, down towards half forward. No one at home but Jack Hosking. He plays it along in front of him, now picks up, streaks over centre half back, drives it up towards half forward. There's Coverley taking it and fighting his way through too. He nearly has his Guernsey torn off him, but it doesn't stop this fellow. He handballs away to Daniels. Daniels puts it down towards where Mathers is there, but Jack Hosking beautifully knocks it away again. Buswell handballs to Hislop. Beautiful football. Hislop drives it right down to the danger area, but through comes Lloyd, and Lloyd playing grandly in that back pocket. Drives it back into the centre again, and Mathers flew, couldn't hold it. Brian Buswell comes through. Peter Davey goes in, so does McGribblis. What a game. McGribblis handballs it away, but there's Martin waiting for it. He's thrown away from the ball. Herring kicks it off the ground to Brian Buswell. Buswell steadies, then drives it right down towards the racing Ted Hosking, who marks it. He's unattended. There he goes. One bounce, streaks towards the goals. There goes the shot, and straight through the centre. A great goal to Hosking. Hosking's 5th goal, and South moves to 8 goals 9. Mines Rovers to 8 goals 3, and so South lead by the clear 6 points. And that's one of the biggest margins there's been, 6 points for a long, long time. It's been level pegging most of the time, sometimes a point, sometimes 3, and now South move away to 6 points in this very, very great grand final. Being taken back now to umpire Fitzpatrick in the centre, South leading 8-9 to 8-3. The breeze still blowing almost straight across the ground. Up they go. Goff wins it, but Rowe goes in there, gets a hand to it. It tackles Goff without possession in the meantime, and Goff must take the free kick in the centre of the ground.
Yes, Goff is to take his free kick in the centre of the ground, and the tall, fair-headed ruckman moves back now, looking downfield, looking for Ted Hosking, no doubt. That's the way the ball is going. Use it, punking down towards centre half forward. Bob Farquhar was there, opposed to Daniels. Both good marks, but Farquhar this time in front takes that mark. 60 yards out directly in front, and he will no doubt drive that ball as far as he possibly can into the wide square in a hope of finding Ted Hosking. Now he's moving in, using the drop kick, and a good one down towards the full forward line. Ted Hosking high, and a beautiful mark in front of McCamish this time, and Hosking should have no trouble in posting his 6th major of the day from this position. He's only 15 yards out. He's on an angle of 45 degrees. He's moving in now. He's using the drop kick, and it's a good one. It's got the distance, direction, everything, and no doubt about that, and no doubt about this. Hosking as that ball went straight through the centre to record Hosking's 6th and South Bunbury's 9th of the day, and so South Bunbury move on now to 9 goals 9, with Mines Rovers on 8 goals 3, a difference of 12 points. We wait for the ball to be relayed back to the centre. South Bunbury playing much better football now, winning that ball in the centre, I noticed. And from the centre, winning those knockouts now. Goff playing grandly now on the ball, and giving his team a lot of drive from that position. Back into the centre now. There goes the throw in. Goff again this high this time, but Blackett is knocking down. But South Bunbury in ascendancy. But Basto's in there. He takes that ball, gets his team out of trouble down towards the half forward line. Players wait there. Coverley's there. Coverley high. Jack Hosking high, and Jack Hosking to take that mark high above Coverley. Came from nowhere and took that mark. And umpire Fitzpatrick decided he held that ball long enough. But I noticed the Mines Rovers supporters don't think much of that one. Well, Fitzpatrick's got the whistle, and he's given a grand performance so far. But Hosking check, not a good one, but Lux of Fortunes found Lance Hislop in centre. Onto his left foot, down towards McGripplis, but Davies there. McGripplis is there, both in the air, but Rowe comes through, knocking that ball in front of him. Sees a lead further downfield, a half-distance pass, but Beecham breaks that one up, knocking that ball long in front of him. Misses now. Ronnie Busman there, handball away towards Jack Hosking, bounces once, in trouble, out of trouble, is tackled. A little bit of interference there, but Hosking is still battling the ball away, finds Buswell with a hand pass. There's the siren, ending this, the third quarter, in this 1957 grand final, with the scoreboard reading now South Bunbury 9 goals 9, and Mines Rovers 8 goals 3.
There is no order too large or too small for the Dardanup Butchering Company. Hotels, cafes and caterers are a specialty. Barbecues are catered for with the choicest of meats. So order with confidence from the Dardanup Butchering Company, where quality and service are guaranteed. Phone Bunbury 2119 and leave your order with the Dardanup Butchering Company.
Thank you, Ray Hughes. Well, so it's three-quarter time in this very grand final. South's current 2-goal lead, 9-9 to 8-3, is from memory the biggest margin at any stage throughout the match. I think that that is the first time that anyone's even got so far as being 2 goals in front. and it's going to prove an invaluable lead for South in what looks certain to be a very, very hectic final quarter. The wind is going to be an all-important factor, and at the moment it's still blowing cross ground, if anything favouring a little bit the southern end, I think, which of course is the end to which South will be kicking in this last quarter, and the wind and condition are going to be the two factors now which will create the new premiers of 1957. Mines Rovers showed in Collie 2 weeks ago that they're a magnificently conditioned team when they ran right away from South in the closing minutes. Since then, South Bunbury have had almost torture inflicted on them by coach Bill Colgan, who's trained them particularly hard in the last fortnight. South, therefore, will have benefited greatly from that those conditioning runs, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see just whether South can match Mines Rovers' condition in this final quarter. Mines certainly have proved that they are in top nick. South have still to prove it, but it's going to be a great last quarter. With a 2-goal margin at the moment and with this cross breeze blowing, I would think that possibly South would be a little bit favoured at this stage. With 2 goals clear, and goals have been at a premium today, they're very, very hard to get, and 2 goals are both invaluable ones, and for that reason I think South might just be in the box seat at the moment, but a quick goal for Mines at the start of the last quarter would put an end to all of that, and I'm certain that we're going to see a final quarter that's going to live long in the memory of the more than 6,000 people who are on this ground today. Pat, who's got goals up to date?
Well, the goal scorers to date, Ross, South Bunbury first, Bill Corrigan 1, Brian Buswell 1, Ron Buswell 1, Ted Hosking 6. Well, that makes 9. 4, Mines Rovers, Ken Mathers 1, Onions 4, Richards 1, and Martin 2. That should make a total of 3. And what a grand game it's been so far. South Bunbury gained the ascendancy in the latter stages of that quarter. Mainly, I think, through the efforts of Goff on the ball, playing grandly. This tall young chap has knocked repeatedly over his more experienced opponent, Hayward medalist Mayne Cobley, although he has not had it by any means all his own way. Lance Hislop playing grandly at centre now, playing a wonderful game there. I think this is probably the best game we have seen from Lance Hislop for many, many, many a long day. Has given the ball repeatedly to Brian Buswell, roving now, and roving grandly, and Brian Buswell in turn has been finding Ted Hosking. Incidentally, Ted Hosking in that quarter kicked 3 goals, and 3 glorious goals they were. Well, Ted Hosking, South Bunbury have gone to endless trouble this week to ensure that Hosking would be fit for the grand final, and it's certainly been well worth their while, because Hosking has kicked no less than 6 of his team's 9 majors, and that in my book makes 2/3, and I would say that this tall, strong player would be well worth going to any amount of trouble for. For Mines Rovers, still playing well, Daniel's still playing well, Cobley's still playing well. In fact, the whole 36 players on the field are playing grandly, and we've still the game is still open, and it could be anybody's.
Thanks, Pat. Well, Red Dwyer has just handed me further details of marks and free kicks. In the third quarter, Mines Rovers took 15 marks and were awarded 6 free kicks. South took 20 marks and were awarded 9 free kicks, and the totals at three-quarter time, South have taken 52 marks to Mines Rovers 41, and they've been awarded 27 free kicks to Mines Rovers 29. So there's nothing in the free kicks, 29 to 27, but South definitely winning in the air, as you can see, 52 marks to 41, and South's aerial supremacy has been most marked, particularly in that third quarter, and who knows, it could be a match-winning feature, but there's still nothing in it. 2 goals in favour of South at three-quarter time, but it's by no means a match-winning lead.
Whatever the occasion, the Highway Hotel can assist you with your entertaining. The Highway Hotel is a social centre for formal dinners, business luncheons and dancing in the Winter Garden. This fabulous new Winter Garden features 2 dance floors and seating accommodation for 300 people. So make it a day to meet your friends at the Highway Winter Garden.
Thanks, Ray. Well, I didn't have time to do this before, but from South Bunbury's rooms came requests before the game started to send best wishes to 2 supporters of the club, Jack Gibson and Kevin Buswell. Both, I understand, in hospital, and Jack and Kevin, you'd be very proud of the Southerners today. They're playing grandly. Mines, too, asked me to send their best wishes to all of those in Collie who, for some reason or other, were unable to get here today, but there can't be very many of them, I think, left in Collie, because it's a colossal crowd here in Bunbury. And Mines, Wick Rowe spoke to them a little longer than did Colgan, and Mines have just broken up now and moved down to their positions. South already in position and waiting to start the final quarter of the grand final of the Southwest National Football League of 1957.
Your home can be made a delight to live in with the use of the correct soft furnishings. This field of soft furnishings allows you to express your own artistic tastes, which will make your home a better place in which to live. Call in at Brennan's of Donnybrook and they will be able to assist you to make your home a reflection of your own personality.
South Bunbury 9 goals 9, Mines Rovers 8 goals 3. Fitzpatrick has the ball in the centre. All players are in position. He's just waiting for two trainers to get off the ground on the other side. And now, just to complicate things a little more, a dog has run onto the ground. Players are cooperating, and what a dog it is too. If they put a saddle on it, you could probably ride it to Bustleton. It's moving towards centre half forward now, and someone's throwing an orange peel at it, but it doesn't deter this dog in the least little bit. Boundary umpire Buswell is moving forward to trap it, but it's too clever for him. He's eluding everybody now and going right across the centre of the ground and holding 6,000 people and 36 footballers up, and this dog is quite proud of himself now as he's moving down towards centre half forward. He's made his bow before the crowd and is now moving down into the right full forward pocket, and it looks like he's off now, broken into full gallop, and away he goes. And any minute now we should see the last quarter get underway. Yes, he's gone, thank goodness. The dog's disappeared behind the crowd over there. Fitzpatrick moves in, South 9-9, Mines 8-3. Already, there goes the siren, and you'll hear the roar of the crowd in a minute as the ball is bounced. There it goes, and up goes Coverley, and Depiazzi wins it, but it goes out here towards Bastow. He handballs it away to Roach, who streaks through from half-back, loses control of it, fumbles it and allows Wolf in, but Bastow's there. Bastow drives down towards centre half forward. Jack Hosking flies at centre half back and marks it beautifully and says no to that Mines attack. Mines moved right into attack from the bounce, but Jack Hosking there marked that one well above Rowe. Moves in now, uses the drop kick. There it goes, not a bad one. Looking for Wolf in the centre wing. He misses the mark. Gibson takes the crumbs, is in trouble. Handballs away to Brian Buswell. Away he goes, drives down towards half forward. Daniels is in position, and the big redhead clamps two vice-like hands onto that one. Takes the mark at centre half back. Drives it right into the centre, and up they fly. Hosking, Jack Hosking, very high, couldn't hold it. McRibbalus the crumbs, drives them back towards Colgan, and Colgan marks it at centre half forward in front of Coverley. And Colgan steadying his side down now, taking tons of time, realising those 2 goals are going to be hard for Mines to make up. As he moves in, there goes the punt kick from Colgan, a beauty, right down towards the goal square. McCamish and Hosking almost held it. McCamish knocked it away. He's on the ground with it, tries to get up, does so. Oh, played McCamish as he got to his feet and fought his way out of a pack. Drove it up towards half-back, only to see Bob Farquhar take the mark at right half forward for South.
And trouble here for Mines Rovers as Farquhar's kick goes down into the full forward line. Dipiazzi's there, but Richards is there too. Richards almost holds it and fails to do. McCamish comes in, can't pick up the crumb, stacks on the mill at centre half forward for South Bunbury, and umpire Fitzpatrick will throw down the ball there to relieve the congestion. There goes the throw down. Cobley's in there. Dipiazzi knocks away, however, over towards the teammate, but Martin comes through. No, Ioannidale comes through, can't pick up that ball. Half a dozen players in there once more. Herring's in there, Richards in there. Richards gets the foot on into the ball, down towards the half-back flank, but Hislop sweeps in, takes that one, bounces once, in trouble, turns out of it, onto the left foot, down towards the half-forward flank. Oh, and Goff very high, almost held that one, just failed to do so, and has forced it out of bounds on the left half-forward flank for the South Bunbury side. 9 goals, 9 out of South Bunbury, 8 goals, 3 to Mines Rovers. As we wait for the throw. There it is. Copley takes it away with him. Drives it down towards the right centre wing. George Ioannidale's there. Just fails to hold it. Peter Davey comes in. Knocks it around in front of him. But Jack Hosking breaks that one up. Takes a hip. And takes a colossal hip there. Goes to the ground. Takes an elbow too, I think. And Jack Hosking it is to take a free kick at centre half back. Moving in now, using the drop kick, a half distance pass, finds McGripples. McGripples accepts that one, carries on now, sees the lead further downfield, down to centre half forward. Dipiazzi high there, has taken that mark, and South Bunbury in attack now. As Dipiazzi takes that ball at centre half forward, 55, 60 yards out directly in front, and he could conceivably kick a goal from here, and a beautiful punt kick down towards the full forward line. It's got the distance but not the direction, slightly off target, and records a 1 flagger only to the South Bunbury side. 9 goals, 10 now South Bunbury, 8 goals, 3 to Mines Rovers.
Are you refurnishing your home or merely replacing worn-out items of furniture? Be sure you purchase everlasting and stylish chrome furniture from Brennan's of Donnybrook. Chrome furniture is available in a variety of styles and colours which will give your home that modern and pleasant atmosphere. You will find Brennan's of Donnybrook have the knowledge that can assist you in choosing the right style for your home.
9-10 to South, 8-3 to Mines as Mountford marks it on the half-back flank for South, drives down towards half-forward. Hislop's there, and unopposed, Hislop takes the mark, I think nearly the player of the match for South. Hislop drives down towards centre half-forward, up they fly, and there's McGribbleus, allowed to go unopposed again, and takes the mark right on the centre half-forward position, about 65 yards out. Straight in front, he couldn't get the distance, and he doesn't try. Short half-distance pass, Ted Hosking, but Hosking dropped it. He recovers, handballs away to Ron Buswell. Buswell hooks it over the shoulder. It's close, it's very, very close. It's a homer. South Bunbury moves to 10 goals 10. Mines Rovers stay on 8 goals 3, and that's a very, very handy lead. It puts South 3 goals 1 in front, and Mines need 4 goals to get back into it.
Parents to your school-age children do well in their examinations. Children can only give of their best in their studies when they are warmly and comfortably clad. School children are notoriously hard on their clothes, so make sure that your children are not affected by cold and worn-out clothing. Inspect the large range of boys' wear and children's clothing at Brennan's of Donnybrook. You can contact Brennan's by telephoning Donnybrook 189.
Now interference in the centre has given Coverley of Mines Rovers a free kick. He has driven the ball down to centre half forward. Stacks on the middle. Half a dozen players racing with the ball. Beecham comes through, can't pick it up. George Annandale in the van takes that ball. Handballs away towards a teammate. Meanwhile, the whistle has gone. An interference, I think, to a Mines Rovers player. No, a South Bunbury player. I can't see that one. I don't know what it was. Gibson apparently interfered with. Will take a free kick on the left centre, between the left centre wing and left half back position for South Bunbury. Well, South Bunbury playing much better football now than Mines Rovers. Mines lacking a bit of purpose. There goes Gibson's kick down towards the half forward flank. Players go high. Goff high there, couldn't hold it one. Allows Rowan, still playing grandly, drives that ball back towards the right centre wing. Gibson high, couldn't hold it. Allows Black in, but Gibson's back in there, bustling the ball in front of him, breaks into the clear, uses a left foot, punt down towards the half forward flank, but Rower's there for Mines Rovers, takes that mark and will attempt to drive Mines Rovers into attack once more. Mines Rovers desperately need goals now. 2 or 3 goals to get them back into the picture. There goes Rose kick, a good long drop kick down towards the right centre wing. One went high there for South Bunbury, couldn't hold it. Allows George Annandale in. He can't pick it up. Gibson's in there. He can't pick it up. Finally does. Down towards the left centre wing. McGripple's in there. He takes that ball. Turns. Sees the lead further downfield. Down towards Goff. Goff high, can't hold it. Allows Daniels in. He can't pick it up. Bill Corkins in there. He can't pick it up. Sockers along the ground. Daniels comes out. Sockers further afield. Roach is coming out, but Wolf is there, knocks that ball over his head. Oh, misses that one, allows Roach in. Roach playing well still, drives that ball with a half-distance pass down towards half forward, towards you, Annandale, but Fred Mountford's there. He can't pick it up, allows Annandale in, but Brian Buswell swoops into the picture, takes that ball, handballs away towards Bill Corgan, further handball back to Brian Buswell, into the clear now, beautiful handball towards Wolf, but he's trapped, drops the ball, and umpire Fitzpatrick said yes, he dropped that one, and Daniels it is to take a free kick on the left half back flank for the Mines Rovers side. Well, 5 minutes of play gone. 5 minutes of play gone, and I see Onions has gone into centre half forward for the Mines Rovers side, and Richards into full forward. Now Rowan drives Mines Rovers attack down towards Ken Mathers on the left full forward position, but interference there to a Mines Rovers player. A relayed free kick, I think it is. Yes, a relayed free kick, and Mathers it is to take a free kick in the between the left full forward and left half forward position for the Mines Rovers side. There goes, you can drop kick over towards the full forward line, but Johnson came out playing grandly now, took that mark above Onions this time, and Johnson it is, the South Bunbury custodian, to drive his team out of trouble on this occasion. Looking downfield now, using a drop kick, and a good one down, but Rowe is there. Rowe high, almost holds it one. Dippy as he comes in. Wolf comes in. Wolf takes the ball, drives it down towards the right centre wing. Hislop is there. Hislop is everywhere. Bounces once, runs around to one player, bounces again in the clear, looking downfield, bounces again. He's run 50 yards, puts the ball on his foot down towards full forward. Ronnie Buswell, and Watt contested that one. And out of bounds in the right full forward pocket for the South Bunbury side.
10-10 to South, 8 goals, 3 to Mines. We wait for the throw-in with South in attack. Lance Hislop played magnificently then to take that ball right down the field. There goes the throw-in, up they go, and Farquhar wins it, knocks it down, but Roach gets a hand of it. However, Brian Buswell gets those crumbs. Bursts into the clear, now it's caught, handballs away to Ron Buswell. He's caught too. The whistle's gone by the legs, says Fitzpatrick. And I think it's Ron Buswell to take the free kick. Only about 30 yards out, about a 45-degree angle, and the veteran should be able to raise the possible from there. A very accurate kick, this fellow. sights them up now, moving in, will use the left foot punt kick. No, it's a drop kick this time, and it's not a good one. It falls short. It allows one end to come through for Mines in Lloyd, I think it was, or Mathers, and he drove it out to Daniels on the half-back flank. Daniels puts it in towards the centre, but look at Hislop. He's there again and marks it once more, playing magnificently today. In front of Annandale, he pulled that one out of the clouds. Will drive South forward again. There goes the drop kick. And not a bad one either. They fly for it. 4 or 5. Got hands on it. No one can bring it down. Martin swoops in to boot it off the ground. Out onto the half-back flank it goes. Martin tears after it himself. And he almost scooped that one off the ground at full pace. A great attempt to pick that one up. And they're fighting for possession over there. They're fighting for anything at all over there. And it's a free kick to go the way of Herring on the left half forward flank for South. 10-10 to the Southerners, 8-3 to Mines, and Mines will really need to turn something on now. With about 10 minutes of this last quarter gone, McGribblis takes it, drives it into the danger area. Farquhar High gets a hand to it, cannot hold it. Off hands it goes and through for a one flagger to South. South Bunbury moves to 10 goals 11, Mines Rovers 8 goals 3.
Gentlemen, how do you appear in the looking glass of the world? Nobody wishes to appear shabby, creased up or untidy. We are not suggesting for one moment that you may appear this way. However, there is one way of ensuring that you can look smart and bear the stamp of a well-dressed person. Call in at Brennan's of Donnybrook, where you will find a complete range of distinctive menswear that carries the hallmark of quality.
And one drives it for South. Mountford down towards Ted Hosking in the pocket. He's got it. He's in trouble, but he gets a foot to it, puts it away towards Mountford. He's in trouble, gets out of it, boots it right down into the goal mouth. Out comes one for Mines. Lloyd, I think. Yes, Lloyd gets a hand to it. In goes Goff. Goff throws himself full length of that ball, and they're all on the ground in a terrific heap down there in the goal square, and Fitzpatrick's going to bounce it.
Mines Rovers fighting desperately now to get that ball out of the back line, into their forward line, attempt to get a few goals on the board. There goes the throw down, knocked away towards Ted Hosking. He's in the clear, handballs away towards a teammate. That teammate, Lyndon Gibson, he's in trouble too, but gets out of it. He's tackled, drops the ball. Les Mather swoops in, takes that ball away, drives it back to where Daniels waits. Daniels takes that ball, he's in the clear. But elects not to carry on. I thought he would then. Sees the lead further downfield now. Drives that ball down towards the left centre wing. Players high there. Ewan out in the van. Taking it, the ball with him. In the clear. In trouble now. But one there for Les Mathers. Ken Mathers it is. For Mines Rovers has taken the ball to the ground with him. And umpire Fitzpatrick decides he will throw that ball down there on the Bastow it was. On the left half forward position for the Mines Rovers side. Well, Mines desperately trying to get that ball down now. Onions turns himself to the ruck man, but Dippy as he knocks away. Out towards Lance Hislop and everything now. Takes that ball away, sees a half distance pass down towards Brian Buswell, but off the side of his foot and out of bounds on the right half forward flank for the South Bunbury side. 10 goals 11 out of South Bunbury, 8 goals 3 to Mines Rovers, and unless Mines Rovers can pull something out of the box, it looks as if South Bunbury are going to be the 1957 Premiers. There's the throw in. Dippy as he knocks down, follows it up, but Brian Buswell picks up in the clear now, bounces once, races for an open goal, bounces twice, he's well in the clear, puts his foot to the ball, and it's swapped. It's slightly off the target and through for yet another one flagger to the South Bunbury side.
Whatever the occasion, the Highway Hotel can assist you with your entertaining. The Highway is the social centre for formal dinners, business luncheons and dancing in the Winter Garden. This fabulous new Winter Garden features 2 dance floors and seating accommodation for 300 people. So make it a day to meet your friends at the Highway Winter Garden.
And there's McCamish to kick off, looking a little tired now. He uses the drop kick, a good one, right up into the half-back flank. They fly for it. No one marks it. Black waits down at the back and takes it, bursts into the clear with it. Steadies, there goes the drop kick, not a bad one. Right here in front of us, they fly. Row High couldn't hold it, knocks it down to Bastow. Bastow knocks away to Hugh Annandale. Lowton in hot pursuit. Hugh Annandale can't handle that ball. Now he does, gets a foot to it, only just as he's thrown away from it. Fitzpatrick says too vigorously. And Annandale, I think. Yes, Annandale to take the free kick on the left half forward flank for Mines. Here's a great chance for them to get forward. Trailing by... no, it's Onions. Onions it is to take the free kick. I didn't see it. Don't know what it was for. But Onions drives it right down there. But there's Lowton marking it in the back pocket. Unopposed. It was a poor kick by Onions. And so South are leading by 21 points at this stage. With Lowton moving in now, taking tons of time, using the punch kick right here in front of us. They fly again. Depiazzi. A beautiful mark, high above Black. And Depiazzi right here in front of us on the right centre wing will drive South forward again. Moves in. There goes the punt kick. Not a bad one. Disappears above the roof of the broadcast box. And there's Wolf flying for it down there on the half-forward flank and marking it too. And it's all South at the moment. They're playing beautiful football as Wolf steadies, then uses the punt kick down into the rightful forward pocket. Farquhar gets the break. And again it's South as Farquhar marks it. midway between half-forward flank and the right full-forward pocket. He'll probably look for Hosking or a short lead in there to Ron Buswell, the Rover, or Brian Buswell. He's gone for the long one, down towards Hosking. Up goes the big fellow, almost marked it. McCamish knocked it away. Buswell disappears with the ball and 4 on top of him. And what's it to be? A throwdown, I think, in the right full-forward pocket. There it is. Black goes up for Mines and wins a knock two. Looking for McCamish or Roach. Finds Roach. Roach tackle. Can't get rid of it. One comes in. Black it is again. Handball's out trying to find Martin. Martin's in trouble with Buswell in hot pursuit. And he's in real trouble too. And Fitzpatrick sees it and says, Ronald Buswell, you must not do that, I think. No, he didn't. He said, yes, he did. We'll work it out in a minute. He did say you mustn't do that and promptly awarded a free kick to Martin as Buswell pushed him from behind. Well, it's Martin in the left full-back pocket to take his free kick. A little bit of fire gone out of the game now as Martin moves in, uses the punt kick up, they fly for it. Daniels very high, almost held it, recovers, gets a foot to it, but it goes straight up towards Colgan. Colgan at right half forward, bounces once, streaks in towards the centre half forward position, puts it in there looking for Ted Hosking. Up he goes, but McCamish knocks it down again. Through comes Daniels, onto the left foot, into the centre, towards Bastow and Hislop. Bastow playing it along in front of him, goes in towards Mountford. He bounces off the big fellow and Mountford knocks it away to the brilliant Hislop, and away goes Hislop again. Gives it to Hosking at centre half forward. Ted Hosking handballs away to Colgan. Colgan over to Hislop. What football! Hislop drives it right into the goal square, but Saar marks it right on the edge of the square to say no to that attack. Plays straight on, drives it into Brian Buswell. Buswell touches ground once, twice, steadies, drives it right into the goal square. It's going to be very, very close. And they fly for it and Goff marks it. Goff has marked it 2 yards out and directly in front, and I'm going to stake one on this. Could not possibly miss, Pat. We've said that quite a lot in recent weeks and been woefully wrong, but I don't think he could miss from there. Fitzpatrick, however, is sending him around onto a slightly more difficult angle, but he moves in. There goes the punt kick, and no need to tell you. Goff has put it straight through the centre for South Bunbury. They move to 11 goals, 12, and that could wrap up the 1957 Premiership.
To provide service and comfort for their guests is the aim of Roy and Keith Hancock, and the highway can justly be called Bunbury's leading and a progressive hotel. The friendly and congenial atmosphere is unsurpassed, and the extensive alterations recently carried out assure you of the best attention at all times.
Yes, South Bunbury playing championship football now, and Mines Rovers will really have to pull something out of the box, but they're trying, and there's the ball down in the full-forward line. Ken Mathers takes it, handballs away towards Richards. He can't get to it. Johnson comes in, picks up the crumbs, returns it to the half-back line. Mountford's there, as too is Les Mathers, both battling for the ball, and finally Mountford forces it out of bounds on the left, at the left half-forward position for the Mines Rovers side. Well, Mines are still trying desperately. 11 goals, 12 now to South Bunbury. 8 goals, 3 to Mines Rovers. A difference of, I can't work that one out. Ross will for me in a minute. Waiting for the throw in now. There it goes. A player set this up. Dipiazzi in the ruck now. No knock is taken, but Mountford comes in, drives that ball down towards the half-forward flank. 27 points of difference, and out of bounds on the left centre wing for the Mines Rovers side, directly in front of the broadcasting box here. I see the rucks massing there. I'm getting a little confused. Bob Fark was there, as to his Cobley. Cobley knocks away towards Rowe. Rowe picks it up, but he's in trouble. Gets out of it, eludes 2 players very neatly. Onto his left foot, down towards Hugh Annandale. He's in trouble. Managed to pick it up. Looks around for a lead. Drives it over towards centre half forward. Onions is there, and Onions in front of Hosking on this occasion. Takes that ball and sees a lead further downfield. Daniels it is, up from the centre half back. Takes that ball 45 yards out, directly in front, and this could well be the beginning of Mines Rovers' fight back. There goes Daniels' kick, a glorious long drop kick, a beauty, but falling short and slightly off target, off hands and through for a 1 flagger only when Mines Rovers so desperately need goals. 8 goals, 11 goals, 12 to South Bunbury, 8 goals, 4 to Mines Rovers, and that must be a difference of 26 points now.
That's right.
And that's not bad subtraction, as Don Johnson, the South Bunbury custodian, moves in now to kick that ball out. No doubt he'll use this swing. That's the way it's going. A drop kick and a good one right out to the half-back flank, looking for Farquhar. Farquhar, a bit of interference there, but Wolf takes the crumbs, drives it down towards the right centre wing. Roach is there, as too is Gibson. Roach in the van this time, but Gibson recovers and knocks that ball long in front of him. Mines in trouble here once again as Gibson takes that ball away, drives it down towards full forward, but what it is for Mines Rovers takes that mark in front of Ron Buswell this time. and will relieve for his side. Use a punt kick. Oh, but trouble here as Bill Colgan comes in. Half volleys at one. Attempts to take it away, but Black comes in. Handballs away to no one in particular. Roach is there. He's in trouble. Colgan's in there. Falls over. Spreads his length. George Annandale's there. Handballs away towards Sar. Sar gets that ball down towards the centre towards Daniels. Daniels alone there, but in trouble now. Handballs away towards a teammate. Onions down from centre half forward. He's in trouble but gets it further downfield. Looking for Annandale. He misses that one. And Johnson comes through playing grandly now. The full-back drives that ball down to centre half forward where Goff takes it. Handballs away to McGripplis. Bounces once in the clear. Sees a lead. Half distance pass finds Ted Hoskings. Forward of centre half forward. 45 yards. 45 to 50 yards out. Directly in front. And this could possibly be Ted Hoskings' 7th goal as the big fellow moves back, intent on driving that ball right through those big sticks and wrapping up this premiership for South Bunbury. There goes his drop kick up. Beauty has got the distance but not the direction, slightly off target and through for a one flagger to South Bunbury. 11 goals, 13 to South Bunbury, 8 goals, 4 to Mines Rovers, and it looks as if it may be all over by the shouting. Waiting for the kick in now. McCamish moves back, looking upfield, going to kick it up the centre this time. A short one, looking for Daniels, can't find him. One in there, Herring can't pick up, but Martin comes in, eludes one player, feints, drives it further downfield towards Peter Davey. Peter Davey misses that one, allows McGripplis in. He's in trouble, it's caught, thrown away from the ball. Davey back in, takes that ball, drives it down towards the half-forward flank, but Jack Hosking playing grandly still at centre half-back comes through. Drives that ball now towards centre half forward. Lytton Gibson's there. As to his 1-4 Mines Rovers. And Rowe, his captain coach, still playing well. Drives that ball back towards the centre. Bastow there. But Mountford's there. Knocks it away. But ULL comes in. Picks up the one. Half distance pass towards Brother George. But Lowton's there. Knocks it over his head. Carries on. Half distance punt pass down towards Lan Hislop. And trouble here. But Martin comes in, Lance Hislop still got the ball, onto his left foot, down towards his left centre wing. Beecham racing for the ball now, as too is Peter Davey, and Beecham taking it away, gets a short kick down towards the half-forward flank. Black racing for that ball, as to is Sar. Sar taking it, returns it towards the right centre wing, and out of bounds on the right centre wing for the Mines Rovers side.
11-13 to South, 8 goals, 4 to Mines Rovers, and 8 minutes left for play in the 1957 grand final, and it looks now as though it's another premiership pennant on the way for South, but Mines won't give up. They come into attack again down towards half forward flank. It's kicked away there by Johnson off the ground. In comes Peter Davey, knocks it in further afield, gives it to Onions. Onions breaks into the clear, is caught, gets away again, drives it right into the goal square. No one home but Lowton, and he's waiting to mark it, and he drops a sitter right in the goal square. Recovers, handballs it away, streaks after it again, fumbles it again. He can't pick it up. He's bowling it in front of him. He's gone 40 yards already and he still can't pick it up. It's bounced everywhere but into his arms. Finally he grabs 2 hands onto it, drives it up onto this wing where Wolf takes it. He's pushed away from it by Bastow. Bastow gets a foot to it. It cannons off Buswell. Bastow races after it again. It's in towards half forward flank. Bastow can't pick it up. Now he does. Handballs to George Annandale. He drives it into the danger area. Richard streaks after it, but Johnson comes out, boots it off the ground again. Up there towards Farquhar. He can't pick it up. Kicked off the ground by Daniels. Down towards Mathers. Mathers marks it. Streaks towards the goals. There goes his shot and through the centre. A good goal by Ken Mathers gives Mines hope again as they move now to 9 goals 4, but the minutes are ticking by. Only 7 minutes left for play. South 11-13, Mines 9-4.
The Highway Winter Garden is the ideal place to spend your leisure hours. Dance to the Highway Band every weeknight and also on Sundays between 5 and 6 p.m. The Winter Garden has been installed with the latest Swank gas bottle heaters to ensure warmth and comfort on the coldest nights. So make a day to meet your friends in the Highway Winter Garden.
And Mines need 4 goals with 7 minutes to play as Ron Buswell takes it, drives it down towards half forward. Out comes McCamish, eludes Farquhar, gets a foot to it, but puts it straight towards Goff. Goff in the centre.
Can't get rid of it. It's tackled, hard held, and holding the ball, the decision. And McCamish, who has come a long way from those goals, is to take a free kick almost in the centre of the oval. Well, he's certainly trying to do his bit for Mines Rovers. There goes he kick, a good long punt kick down towards half forward, but Bill Colgan is there, takes that mark unattended this time, and Bill Colgan, South Bunbury's captain coach, to take his free kick on the half back line. There goes his kick over towards the half forward flank. Hislop picks up, still playing grandly, drives over towards full forward. Hosking went high, attempted a one-hander, couldn't hold it, allows one in, McCamish in for Mines Rovers, but Hislop's there again, drives it further downfield and finds Ted Hosking 55 yards out, angle of 45 degrees, and Hosking no doubt looking for his 7th or 8th visit. Very seventh. Hosking moving back now, using the drop kick, and a beautiful drop kick down into the wide square. Players sit themselves. DiPiazzi high. Farquhar is it? Or DiPiazzi can't take him up. Farquhar it is, almost in the goal square, only 15 yards out. Farquhar on an angle of 45 degrees to take his kick, and this should certainly should seal the issue for South Bunbury. There goes his kick, a punt kick, no doubt about it, straight through the middle, taking the scoreboard onto South Bunbury 12 goals 13, Mines Rovers 9 goals 4.
To provide service and comfort for their guests is the aim of Roy and Keith Hancock, and the Highway can justly be called Bunbury's leading and a progressive hotel. The friendly and congenial atmosphere is unsurpassed, and the extensive alterations recently carried out assure you of the best attention at all times.
27 points in favour of South with only about 5 minutes left for go. Coverley takes it again for Mines, knocks it away to Rowe. Rowe streaks over half forward, drives it right into the goal square. Up they fly. Mathers is in there, so is, and it's bad luck for Mines. It bounced right over the top of them and hit the post. Well, that's certainly bad luck for Mines. A goal there would have given them fresh heart. It's 12-13 to 9-5 with only 5 minutes left for play. We wait for the kick in. Out moves Don Johnson of South Bunbury. The drop kick there. It goes up onto the half-back flank. Mountford's in position. Can't quite mark it. Through comes Hugh Annandale. Knocks it along in front of him. In goes Mathers and Wolf. Wolf goes to ground. Knocks it away. Goff's there again. In goes Les Mathers and Hugh Annandale and Bastow. Bastow knocks it out behind him. Then picks it up again. He's in a lot of trouble. Tries to handball it away. Blow it up, please, Fitzpatrick. He does. And we'll see a throwdown on the left half forward flank for Mines Rovers, trying to fight back with all the tradition which has made their club great, but South just a little bit too good on the day. Up they go. Mountford wins the knock, but it's knocked further afield by Les Mathers. He gets into the clear with it, picks it up right on the boundary line. His tackle, drops the ball. In comes Colgan. He's caught two, thrown away from it. And holding the ball decides Fitzpatrick, and the free kick goes the way of Mines. Mathers plays on, drives it into the pocket. Out comes George Annandale, can't quite hold it, plays it along in front of him, knocks away to Daniels, 15 yards out, straight in front. The shot, and through the centre. And Mines are back into it again. They refuse to give up as Daniels drove that one through with a beautiful drop kick. 12-13 to South, 10 goals, 5 to Mines.
Whatever the occasion, the Highway Hotel can assist you with your entertaining. The Highway is the social centre for formal dinners, business luncheons and dancing in the Winter Garden. This fabulous new Winter Garden features 2 dance floors and seating accommodation for 300 people. So make it a day to meet your friends at the Highway Winter Garden.
3.5 minutes to go, and Mines Rovers fighting a desperate fight back, but too late I fear. But Daniels takes that ball, drives it down towards half forward. Hugh Annandale's there, takes that mark in front of big Fred Mountford, goes back now looking for a lead further downfield, sees one, drives it down there towards a teammate in Ken Mathers, high above the big man, takes that mark, only 35 yards out, directly in front, and so Mines Rovers stage a terrific fight back in the closing stages of the 1957 Premiership. Moving in now, using the punt kick, and a good one is straight through the middle, no doubt about it. Another goal to the Mines Rovers side, and so they fight back grandly with 3 minutes to go. Mathers put his foot to that ball and drove it through for yet another one. 12 goals, 13 out of South Bunbury, 11 goals, 5 to Mines Rovers, 3 minutes to play, and 14 points of difference, and what a grand final this one is.
Yes, Pat, it's a great one. It's one we won't forget. I can't see Mines kicking those 3 goals needed in these last 3 minutes. But still, you never know what can happen in this Australian game. There's the throwdown. Fitzpatrick bounces it up, goes Coverley, wins the knock for Mines again. In comes Ken Mathers, but Ron Boswell's there, disappears, caught around the neck, caught everywhere. The little fellow takes the free kick in the centre. That could be the end of Mines' chances. There goes his kick down towards half forward for South. Up they fly. No one can mark it. In comes the big fellow, Ted Hosking, plays it along in front of him, can't pick it up. In comes McCamish, and McCamish playing grandly, gets Mines out of trouble, into the centre. Colgan high for South, takes the mark above Rowe in the centre of the ground. 12-13 to South, 11-5 to Mines. Only about 2 minutes left for play. Colgan drives down towards half forward towards Gibson and DiPiazzi and Roach, and another one streaks in two in Watt. Watt gets there first, plays grandly and gets Mines out of trouble. Puts it up to the half-back flank. Saar is in position, and Saar marks it in front of Wolf on the left half-back flank for Mines. They're still fighting back. Here they go, into attack again, up onto the wing. Here's Hugh Annandale streaking after it, knocking it in front of him. Colgan in hot pursuit, and they can't pick it up. Hugh Annandale does now, and they're going in with a will as he puts it across to Onions. Onions is in the clear, drives it right down into the danger area. Richards and Johnson marks it. Johnson marks it 20 yards out, a well-judged one, and says no. If Mines had kicked the goal then, well, Bedlam would have broken loose. It's 12-13 to South, 11-5 to Mines. There's Johnson's kick up here right in front of us, and out of bounds. In fact, you heard where it landed, I'm quite sure of that, right on top of the broadcast box. I've been trying to do it for 3 years, and I've done it twice in 2 weeks. There's the throw in, Coverley and Farquhar. Coverley knocks it down to Rowe. Rowe loses possession, recovers, takes it onto the left foot. Must only be about a minute left for play. Ron Baswell takes the ball, drives South forward again, down towards DePiazzi at right half forward. He knocks it on in front of him. Out comes Watt from that pocket again, playing grandly. Drives it up towards Rowe. Rowe drops the sitter, but it goes towards Coverley. Coverley onto the left foot, down towards half forward. Frank Kent out of bounds. Out of bounds at left half forward. Must only be about a minute left for play. South Bunbury 12 goals 13. Mines Rovers 11 goals 5.
We wait for the throw, and I see a couple of Mines Rovers and South Bunbury players not too friendly out there. Nevertheless, the game's on now. There's the throw in. Farquhar knocks down towards a teammate. Mathers is there. Jack Hosking in there. Jack Hosking bustling that ball in front of him. Puts his foot to it, drives it down towards the right centre wing, but out of bounds on the right centre wing for the South Bunbury side. As the minutes tick by with South Bunbury on 12 goals 13, Mines on 11 goals 5. It looks as if South Bunbury can wrap up this 1957 premiership. There goes the throw in. Black knocks down, but Wolf's in there, can't pick it up. Basto's in there, Lance Hislop's in there, and it's away over towards Bob Farquhar. He's in trouble. Handball's away into a host of Mines Rovers players. Ken Mathers comes in, drives that ball down towards half forward. Who's there? Daniels is there. He's in trouble though, and is tackled without possession. And Daniels it is, big Ted Daniels, to take that kick at centre half forward for the Mines Rovers side. And I think there might be a 15 yards penalty inflicted on Dick Lowton here. Yes, that's the way it's going. He held that ball too long, and umpire Fitzpatrick never. Oh, there she goes. That's the end of this colossal 1957 premiership, in which South Bunbury run out the winners. 12 goals 13 to Mines Rovers, 11 goals 5.
The Highway Hotel trusts that you have enjoyed listening to this game broadcast from Bunbury, and they now take this opportunity of wishing all listeners a very good afternoon. And now back to your commentators, Russ Elliott and Pat Larson.
Thank you, Ray Hughes. Well, the crowd swarming all over the ground. South Bunbury supporters jubilant. Mines very disconsolate. There's Bill Colgan and Eric Rowe talking to each other there, congratulating each other on a great game, and it certainly was. Rowe not looking a bit disappointed because his side did particularly well, but South on the day with a better side to wrap up the 1957 premiership. 12 goals 13 to Mines Rovers, 11 goals 5 in what was a very great grand final. Well, now, while we're here, we've got the president of the South West League, Mr. P.C. Payne. And Mr. Payne, I feel sure you'd like to say a few words after that very great game.
Yes, I would, ladies and gentlemen. That has been a very outstanding game. It has been full of thrills and excitement, and on the day, the best team has won. I would like to congratulate the Bunbury machine, the South Bunbury machine, on having won another premiership, and I would like to congratulate the Mines Rovers on the excellent exhibition that they have put up here on this oval. But I would like to conclude my remarks by telling you that this would be an all-time record gate. The highest gate ever we had here before was 584 pounds with Footscray, and I confidently anticipate that this will exceed that limit. And I would like to conclude with some complimentary remarks to Nicholson's broadcasting station for the excellent work that they have done in bringing to the people who are not fortunate enough to see this game of football played, to take football right into their homes. I would like to congratulate Ross and Pat on the excellent commentaries that they've given for the game, and I would say this in conclusion, that this has been the most outstanding year of football that has ever been seen in the South West.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Payne, the president of the league. Well, I've just been advised that the Pike Medal for the fairest and best player in the 1957 grand final has been won by Lance Hislop of South Bunbury, and I don't think that it could possibly have been a better decision. Hislop won the Pike Medal with 9 votes. Jack Hosking of South Bunbury was second with 5 votes, and Daniels of Mines Rovers third with 4 votes. Lance Hislop of South Bunbury has won the 1957 Pike Medal as the fairest and best in the grand final of this year, and a very, very worthy award it was too. Well, now, over to Ray for one moment.
And here is a special message for listeners living in the Bustleton and Margaret River districts. Read sporting writer Ross Elliott's report on today's football match in next Thursday's issue of the Margaret Bustleton Times. If you live in Bustleton, order the Margaret Bustleton Times to be delivered to your home before breakfast each Thursday. Order it from Bustleton newsagent A. Banting. Read about everything that happens in the Margaret River and Bustleton districts each week in your Margaret Bustleton Times, out every Thursday.
Well, Pat, I think you've got goal kickers and all sorts of ideas about the big game today. Let's hear your views on it.
Yes, thank you, Ross, and what a colossal game it was. And while I'm here, my congratulations to Lance Hislop for his Pike medal, and a grand performance by this player it was. Well, the goal kickers for South Bunbury: Bill Corrigan 1, Brian Boswell 1, Ron Boswell 2, Ted Hosking 6, Bob Farquhar 1, and Len Goff 1. For Mines Rovers: Daniels 2, Ken Mathers 3, Onions 4, Richards 1, Martin 2. That makes a total of 8. Well, it was a colossal performance, a grand final. That's about the only way you can express it. In the opening stages, Mines led at the end of the first quarter, 3-1 to 1-5. At the end of the second quarter, at half-time, it was even Steven, with Mines on 6-1, South Bunbury on 5 goals 7. At the end of the third quarter, South Bunbury had gone away by 2 goals, but only in the closing stages of that third quarter. And in the final stages, we saw South go away a little further yet, and to finally wrap up the game, 12 goals 13 to Mines Rovers 11 goals 5. A difference, I think, of 3 goals 2 points. Is that correct, Ross? Or 2-2? 14 points is correct, I think. Well, best players: South Bunbury, very, very hard to pick, with one exception, of course, is Lance Hislop. And what a colossal game this fellow played. Well deserved his Pike medal. One of the best performances, one of the best centre-man performances we've seen on this oval for many, many a long day. Not far behind him was Ted Hosking, who booted 6 goals. This tall champion played after having had his shoulder badly injured last week, came back this week and played grandly to boot his 6 goals, and no doubt play a tremendous part in his side's win. Len Goff, another grand ruckman for South Bunbury. Brian Boswell, a wonderful game on the ball. Dipiazzi, a grand performance on the ball. Ronnie Boswell's in the play all day, twisting, turning, ducking, diving, eluding players. Certainly a colourful player, this chap. Freddie Mountford on the half-back flank, a good performance. Lance Hislop, we've seen him. Max Wolfe on the wing, broke evens with his opponent all day, perhaps shaded him a little. Lowton played well in the back pocket. Clinton Gibson, another good performance. Farquhar, well, Big Bob, bullocked all day, a strong, powerful player, and no better ruckman in this league. Herring came on as 19th man and acquitted himself well. Johnson, a good game at full-back. Magripolis, another grand performance on the wing. Well, Smithall back in the team again, played grandly in the full-back pocket. Beecham took a nasty knock in the early stages, but played on well. Well, that about wraps him up. Ross, what do you think, and what are your impressions of the game and the Mines Rovers players?
Thanks, Pat. Well, I quite agree with the judges in the voting for the Pike medal when they nominated Daniels as Mines Rovers best. You'll remember he polled 4 votes to finish third in the voting, and I would think that Daniels would have been Mines Rovers best player. And you can hear cheers echoing from South Bunbury's rooms up there, even from so far away, as the Southerners are celebrating yet another premiership. Many great players. George Annandale did well. Bastow played particularly well on the wing, as did Peter Davey. Captain Coach Eric Rowe played a great game. The 2 Rovers, Ken and Les Mathers, also did well. Stan Richards was a good rover. Black rucked extremely well with Coverley, and Coverley gave another of his dour and dogged performances. Martin did extremely well. McCamish was a great full-back, and Saar battled very hard on a half-back flank throughout. But there it was, a very great grand final. South Bunbury won at 12-13 to 11-5 and created the double by winning to the Seconds Premiership earlier this afternoon when they won the match 2 goals 6 to Bunbury's 2 goals 4 in a very great preliminary game in the grand final of the Seconds. Repeating it again, South Bunbury are 1957 premiers of the Southwest National Football League. They won the grand final 12 goals 13 to Mines Rovers 11 goals 5. Back to you, Ray.
Thank you, Ross, and thank you, Pat. And listeners, next Sunday we hope to be able to bring you a broadcast of the final of the Southwest Carnival from Bridgetown. So until next Sunday, this is Ray Hughes on behalf of Nicholson's Broadcasting Service wishing you good afternoon, and reminding you that we'll be on the air again at 2:30 next Sunday from Bridgetown to bring you a commentary of the final of the Southwest Carnival. Until next Sunday then, good afternoon, listeners.